Come over and eat with me because I got.
I was looking for an opening to say cut the show the whole time. Like, come on, somebody.
How long was going?
How long did that go?
3
That
hours.
shit went for a while.
Yeah, we started right around
We
9.
got a mop or a
2 hours and 27 minutes.
Yeah, I was seeing that ice.
Yeah, 2 hours and 27 minutes.
We're gonna dive into that later.
What they say, but you can't escape the rape.
What the fuck say?
Or what I like to say is cheaper to keep her in a freezer.
Well, damn.
We here. I was just gonna say we here. All in show. We do not condone.
We do not condone any of that.
Yeah, we ain't know what. We ain't know what he was talking about.
He get that from the other side. He don't get that.
We don't need you to exit the
Yes, that is from my side. He get that from the other side.
Put a disclaimer.
Let him live.
Good shit.
That was good. I appreciate
No,
that. I'm gonna record it. I thought Chris was over there getting the clippers ready. I said, I know I need it, but damn, bro.
Oh man, that ain't my area of expertise.
No.
So you leave that one out.
On the real.
Try to get
What he say with
Nice
your?
father.
What he say with your head? I thought you wanted New York. Yeah, bro, I'm good. I just got your message. Yeah, I'm good.
You just got his message.
Yeah, I just seen it.
LOL.
Yeah, bro, I'm where you got yours at? Put it that way, son.
You should have texted him back. Oh, you're using yours.
Right here. Put mine right here. Right there. Straight, right?
Oh, yeah.
I hate that shit. I show up to a function, they'd be like, "Yo, where the beer at?" I'd be like, "You didn't text me." And I look, I'm like, "Damn, you did text me."
Definitely
Son of a
text.
bitch.
Definitely. It just came through.
It just came through. I'm gonna say dead space.
Hey, act like Facebook ain't did it to you though. Somebody call you like, "Man, I just sent you a message on Facebook like 15 minutes ago." You like, "No, you didn't." Open your phone up, then it dings.
Oh, speaking of that, I got to give you my real number instead of you Facebook calling me. You Facebook call me, I'm just like, okay, what's this all about?
Scam shit.
Hey, I needed to know. I had to go on 3 different sites.
No, you good.
The county to get you. I'm like,
real.
You know how it is though. Usually when somebody hits you up on Facebook Messenger,
I need some assistance.
call,
Keez, please. Hey,
nah, bro, they ain't
break my damn hand doing that shit.
You need my keys?
You got the you did on that?
What's that? I mean, if you want, I didn't even know that's what you was doing. I mean, as long as you don't break it. 20-foot pack of water and 10 in Latin. That's a question.
you know what he was on.
Hey, my man,
Rolls.
thirsty.
That man was booming. He is booming.
My question is this: where you get it from? The closest place is Sharon's. On the other
He
side
went
of the
around to his man's
walking,
crib.
he got
that
time.
from his man.
He got time. If he booming, he got time.
He went to his man.
Yeah, he got that from him.
Back over, you know.
No, I'm just laughing. Shoot.
Let's get it.
That's what we on?
Start that motherfucker. Start it.
Hold on. All I gotta do is run part of the show.
Yeah, you gotta make sure we rolling, cause this camera be fucking up.
How's my camera? My phone right here, fam.
Start the show, bro. Let's get it. Yeah.
Do your noise. Do your.
Nah.
Yo, I keep. You got not. Oh, it's disrespectful.
Nope.
That's why I want
Nah,
to do it
do
so he can jump. Who's gonna jump? You also do it for my brother.
I'll do it too. Believe me, please believe me. It's cool. It's cool.
It's your boy Hollywood Harwell.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the All In Show.
Hollywood.
3 new guests.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Oh, the real.
You know what I mean? It's Hollywood now. We'd like to welcome you all back to the show. We got the star of the show, Broke Dusty.
Oh shit. What's up, y'all? What's good? How y'all feeling? What's going on?
So he ain't argued earlier, so I know he ready now.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm ready.
You good?
I'm good.
How you feeling?
How you good? How you good? How you feeling?
How you good?
How you good? I'm good, man.
I'm good by grace, but I'm feeling great.
That was the answer.
Yeah, bro.
How you good?
Day started out great, ended out crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to be cool on the show today.
Man, get it out. That's what the show for.
Bro.
That's what the wood.
One of them days, bro. So we just here with my 3 illustrious buddies. Oh God.
I think it's time to do some introductions.
Oh yeah, let's go on.
All three are pretty
Whoever
well
want to start first.
You know, if somebody want to jump in, or I can introduce it. Really,
Who is
don't mind.
Yo, live from the 815. It's Kurt Dog 85. Trust the vibes, y'all.
Yeah.
Boo boo.
Yeah.
Shaan Keez, man. We
Yeah.
gonna have a good one, you know?
Yeah.
I'm Chris.
The legendary. Don't let him play it.
I'm Chris.
He downplayed.
Y'all.
That ain't Chris B, that's Chris Clark.
Yeah, that's Mr.
Junior.
Clark.
You gotta throw the
You
junior.
KP, you got a good story with Chris.
Indeed.
Everybody
Even
loves
if he
Chris.
didn't come there with
Don't
you,
let
he
the
showed
show
up at the
fool.
football.
This ain't Chris Rock. Everybody loves Chris.
Talk.
God.
Man, we really appreciate you fellas. I know you guys are really music oriented, so we thought it'd be really dope to get y'all together, get some perspectives together, and see what we can get on this camera.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the first question I think I want to ask y'all then is, since y'all have great music taste, right now, who would you say is the best rapper right now? Your favorite hip hop rapper, whatever you want to call that artist,
Right now,
right
Yes,
now.
that's the hard
Talking
part.
about
Right now, not
right
all
now.
time. Right now.
Big Crit to me.
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
Dang.
Okay.
Chris
Big
Clark.
crit.
Been like, so I was disappointed, you, so I can't. But I'm with it though.
Yeah, that's how you feel about it?
Yeah.
Stop it.
No, see that's all.
Big crit a dog though. He been cold. On the
He
real.
been cold. Crit
That's
been
like-
cold for
He
a
been
while.
cold.
That's
I'm
tough.
starting to like Lil Baby too, bro.
Hey, Lil
He's starting
Baby.
to grow on me.
Baby,
Yeah,
nice.
How
He
this
is.
work, like,
He's starting to
as far
grow
as,
on me.
How
He
this
is.
work, like
Yeah.
best, but how this shit, he on everybody's shit. And I ain't heard him lack on one verse yet. Nah,
Right.
since
Yeah, that's true.
It may not be a verse you like, but it's still
Yeah.
a decent verse.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah.
and then he get on Drake shit and just fuck Drake up.
And I get it now.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it Drake
Oh,
over
yeah.
there?
Every time you tell Drake, clean.
Yo, when I heard him on that J. Cole feature, what was it? He did it on J. Cole's album.
On his
The
album.
Devil.
Yeah. That pride.
Devil
Break it
Pride.
down. We're gonna now back it up. The
Oh.
soldier, like yeah.
Man, there's a lot of people that argue he had the better verse out of it too.
Hey, he came in hard.
I mean, his flow was on point. I mean, because like usually when you listen to somebody feature, like the flow is gonna catch you at first because it's just like listening to a song in general. The beat is gonna make you want to listen to the rest of the song. It's gonna catch your ear first. At
Right,
least that's
right.
how it is for me.
Right.
If it's not sonically attractive to me, then I'm not gonna listen to the rest of the song. That's why it's hard for me to get into a lot of Nas shit because Nas is historically. I'm not gonna say the worst.
Look that up.
The worst beat.
Hey,
the
look,
beat picker.
And I'm a
You
Jay
in a rare
Z
place where
fan.
we
though.
gonna agree with you.
I'm a Jay Z fan.
No, I agree
His whole
with you.
career, he picked some terrible beats.
Yeah,
until these
That's
joints,
his
these
thing.
This last
Yeah, until he got with Hit Boy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Hit Boy, yeah.
he
Yeah.
definitely.
That was
terrible.
I agree.
downfall.
I agree. I mean, he got some
And it
cold
seemed
songs.
like he ain't evolved.
We can
He
name some
just
songs
stayed
where
the
it's
same.
hard, to pick another song over that.
That's that New York shit though. You know, that's how they make their beats. So
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's just
That
regular
grime
plain.
music,
They
yeah.
want you to hear what they saying. Not a lot of shit in it. So that's just their lifestyle over there.
Shit,
Yeah.
them-
If he'd have had a co-producer though, Nas I think would have been on the.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's why Illmatic was just so dope because he had like just the core hip hop producers. Like you had Primo on there, you had just Pete Rock, you had
Right.
everybody
Yeah, a lot
on
of
there that
people
was just
on
so dope. And these are like basic, simplistic, broke down beats,
Yeah.
but at the core of them, they're dope because
Now,
the
when you
melodies are
start
so
getting
sick.
hate emails, you start getting hate inboxes.
Oh, come at me! Come at me! If
You
you
say
say Nas is the best beat picker, oh come on!
hell no.
Stop lying to yourself.
Yeah,
No, I
everybody
agree
know that
100%,
man pick
bro.
horrible beats.
Who you got, Chris, right now?
Right now?
Right now.
You a singer, so you gotta do a
And
singer
that's
too.
hard.
Right?
I don't
Singer?
even, man, I don't even really listen. What's his name? Lil Russell.
You left
It's
me.
a dude named Lil Russell, man. My
Lil
son
Russell.
put me
LA
up
though,
on.
huh?
Yeah. man, my son put me
LA
up on.
Russell.
And Polo G.
Polo G, though,
Polo
too.
G.
On the real,
Polo
my
G.
son done put me
Polo
up
G.
on both of these two
Polo G.
dudes.
Yeah.
And Polo Cup, but that Lil Russell dude, man. The man is amazing. On the real.
check him out.
Yeah, you
You
gotta
gotta
check
check
him
him
out.
Yeah, nah, I gotta
LA
check him
Russell.
out. I gotta check him out.
On the real.
I'm gonna say the
And that's
hottest,
my playlist now.
the hottest rapper right now. They ain't my favorite for sure. hottest rapper right now to me is probably Lil Durk. I'm not a Durk fanatic, but Durk got some music. That last song was really disappointing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it was disappointing. Yeah.
I ain't gonna listen.
He gonna do it.
He ain't got no point.
You can't say it.
Everybody disappointing.
I ain't listening to that
I didn't think this master was this. I
Let me
thought it
see
was
it.
riding my own way through.
You
pretty
think
much.
so?
Yeah, for sure. No, I didn't think every joint was like played back.
My man right there.
Check him out.
He go hard. He go hard.
I mean,
He
I prefer
like he
Durk
be
over
spitting
old
for
Durk,
real.
for
He
sure,
young,
Yeah.
I
but
don't know,
he
man.
be rapping.
I just,
Check him out.
I get he was trying to step out his lane. I just didn't. And he, it wasn't
I
as much
appreciate
drill.
he giving Kankakee love.
Who,
but
Durk?
yeah.
I
sure,
appreciate
for sure.
that.
Yeah,
For sure.
indeed.
Shout out to
Indeed.
Duty Low for sure.
That
Indeed.
Duty Low album was nice.
Oh yeah, he's
That was
Yeah,
nice.
that one was nice too.
For
For
sure.
sure. I think
Definitely was.
my favorite joint on that joint was that. I feel alone that night. It was him and Dirk, matter of fact. That shit,
Yeah,
that was joint cold, bro.
Definitely so.
Me though, bro, cold. I think all
Cold.
around. I know a lot of people think like cold, boring, but when I think like total package, all around, nice beats, cold delivery, you got the flow and everything, and then he touching down on these
Even
tracks.
over Kendrick.
Kendrick ain't. It's been 5 years, man. It's like he said right now. I know
Hey,
Kendrick just
Well, yeah,
dropped.
right
I
now.
don't care what no. I love
But that
Kendrick.
joint he just dropped, it was hard.
right now.
I cried throughout that album. Yeah,
Man, you felt
a
it.
few times.
If you ever been through
Real
something
shit.
as a man, you felt that. Wait a minute.
Straight up.
Wait a minute.
I listened to that motherfucker, and then after that, I
He
had to
went
wait like
crazy.
a week before I could listen to it again. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was that
After them
album.
posts you was putting up, I didn't realize after I listened to
All
the
that
album,
shit,
like,
his shit.
oh, that's what he meant. Oh, that's what he meant.
Straight up.
Yeah.
But I prefer Cole over Kendrick though. I don't think he better. I'm not saying that he better at all. I think
Cole over
Kendrick
Kendrick.
probably a better rapper, but it's just J. Cole, his style. That's more me. That's more
They
what
tough.
I feel.
That's tough.
On the real.
I mean,
Go
so
say what you gonna say.
I like Cole. Cole
Yeah.
down. Cole lullaby rapper, man.
Like I said, I think Kendrick might be a better rapper, but
Yeah.
Cole,
Cole say some.
he more so my favorite out
Cole
of them
say
two.
something so smart, so simple, and then later you hear you walk
That-
the scene and like,
Cole,
oh,
he's
that's
smooth.
what that meant.
He's
That nigga said,
smooth.
Eureka, Einstein on the brink of the theory of relativity.
Oh.
There no MC equal.
I was like,
I almost fell out like that.
Yes.
Oh,
Like,
yes.
them different type
But
of.
when I tell you after about 4 or 5 songs, I'm puffing that pillow up.
I feel you.
Thanks,
man.
Cole.
First thing I said when I said Cole, I said a lot of nniggas say he's boring. That's how I felt
It's,
about Rick Ross for a
bro,
long time.
I don't even want to hate on him,
But
I
Ross-
just want to speak the truth.
Ross
elevated.
When Ross came out with that BMF,
Man, he
Yeah,
elevated,
Because
man.
Switched the
Larry.
I think he slowed down more hip hop-ish, more smooth beats
Right.
than Kendrick, because Kendrick will just come off with just
crazy.
crazy beats.
Right. Even though
So that's why I see why a lot of people.
It's cold.
No,
But
Kendrick could rap on any
production
beat.
wasn't
He could
cold.
rap on any beat.
his production
It wasn't as
cold.
cold this last double album as his regular production.
But the knock on Kendrick though, the
No.
girl posted this though. She was like, I don't like listening to Kendrick because he be talking about the Underground Railroad and reforms and shit. I don't want to hear that. So it's
Right.
pros and cons.
Yeah, you got
yeah,
motherfuckers that
yeah.
just want to hear Mug turn up and drill
Yeah.
and kill all
Yeah.
day.
I
can't listen to that all
be
day.
what it is though. Mud don't want to hear Mud that's actually rapping about somebody. That's why I said that Lil Russell dude.
Yeah.
The man be talking about something. He young on
I'ma
the
listen to
real.
him.
Look,
He be talking about something.
y'all heard of J.I.D.?
That's
Yeah.
my boy.
That's
Yeah. I always talk about
Man.
that.
That young
Yes.
boy
Speaking of
cold, too.
Dreamville, yeah.
Hey, the first time I read his name, I ain't talked to nobody else about it. I see somebody talk about him online. I go look him up like, whoa. So this where J. Cole get them little mix-ups and choruses at.
He got
I
sampled on.
I saw him on Colors.
He was
On
on-
Colors on YouTube. Is his thing. They
Oh, I
Colors.
thought you meant the movie.
They just be.
Because he ain't that old.
Nah, they just.
Ice-T, nigga.
Nah, hell no, not the
That's
That nigga wasn't even a baby when the movie came out. On the real. His mama was a baby.
I fucks with Benny the Butcher.
Oh, that man.
I fucks with the whole Griselda gang, just in general, and their little offsets that they fuck with, like Stove. What's his name? Stove God or
So
Stove?
Stove God actually is. I thought he kicked it with
Well, I mean, they just do features
Kevin
with him and
Kick
shit.
my butt. I can't think his boy name.
Rock Marciano.
Rock Marciano. Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Kevin.
West Side Boogie.
Kevin gonna call me as soon as he see it. You know his name?
Y'all heard of West Side Boogie? He used to go by just Boogie before. He got signed to Shady Aftermath. Is Eminem? He's got that song called "I've Been Having My Rainy Days."
I've been thugging through my rainy days.
Yes, dude. West Side Boogie.
Yeah, I heard
cold.
that. I heard
That
that.
shit's so cold.
Yeah,
Man, if you get on a track with M, you have to represent.
First time I heard somebody up on one and like
Yeah.
cleanly out rap him too.
Thank you.
Lie. He cleanly
Yeah.
out-rap.
Yes.
Jordan Lucas been on
Rainy Days.
Hey,
West Side
hey,
Boogie
Lucas
feature
Jordan.
Eminem. Listen.
Jordan Gold.
Boy,
He cold.
when he put out that ADHD,
And that wheel, you see
bam,
that
that
wheel?
wheel cold.
Yeah, that wheel was kinda-
Then he do that other one with the black guy and the white guy talking to each other, but he flip forms.
Yes, sir.
Cold.
Check that
Same words, just flip
The
back.
first one that put me on joint, I don't know the name of the joint, but it was about I want to say like suicide. No, I want suicide.
Yeah, that's when he had that video.
About suicide.
When they're doing that. Yeah, that joint was cold.
Joiner go hard, bro.
Yeah, he created.
I was gonna say with J.I.D. though, he got a song out with John Legend, bro.
Oh, that's it. You sing it. I don't remember
tough.
the name of it. Yeah, it's
I ain't heard
Who
that.
single is J.I.D.
tough,
sings?
bro. John Legends.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
nice.
it's cool how he flipped it,
I gotta
especially
check
with
that
Legend.
out.
Yeah, I'm
So
about to
it's
say
dope. It's
So you
Legend
fellas
and
do
dog.
music. So I got a side question for you. What gave y'all inspiration? So what makes you the great singer you are, even though you ain't gonna claim it? You know,
I'm
you
not.
been-
I'm nice.
Don't get it twisted.
I will say I'm nice,
This
but
is
I'm not
Sunday.
the
Like,
greatest.
nah.
I ain't the greatest. All that.
Show start.
I'm nice. I'm nice to me.
I'm him.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
From
him.
2011 to 2013, it was every Sunday.
Oh
Hey.
man,
Every Sunday.
that was epic time.
Plus,
Oh,
every
yeah,
Sunday.
Yes, sir.
No.
That was the shit.
He was
That
singing
was
songs.
beautiful. That was beautiful.
You know how many men when they made a baby because they woman got
Bruh,
happy.
at the plus.
Them all your little
It
single babies.
was.
Man, moms was getting
This guy say
coochie
the
at
baby.
the plus.
You gotta hope they'll cover that child.
That's all they had to wait. They had to wait on him to sing. Then the ladies just got loose.
It was a nice time. It was. It was a real nice time.
It was a good run, bro.
On the real, a great
It was a good
run.
run. It was a good run.
But
And I
the
have to say,
inspiration
too,
come from my pops.
Yeah.
On the real.
The legend.
Hold on, who come from?
Yeah. From my pops.
At
My
the real
father.
Chris Clark.
On the real, right?
Shout
Had
out,
to sing
shout
on the real. Chris
GOAT.
Clark Senior on the
The
real.
GOAT.
Now he the
my
man
boy.
on the real. But you know it's deep rooted. All my family sing both sides.
Yeah.
On the real, especially on my mama's side, they deep over there. On the
This ain't no
real,
game. If you sound bad, get out.
yeah, that type job.
It's just DNA. to you.
On the real, but my daddy was the real life Joe Jackson.
Yeah.
On the real, we used to get our ass whooped if we missed the note too many times.
For real?
On the real, you take that belt off. On the real, now you hit the note. I'm nervous. I'm shaking. And shit. On the real, now.
Definitely
Now you can't hit the note.
You definitely hit that note.
Oh yeah, I hit it. Oh yeah, I hit it.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna get a little high.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
But-
little bit of straight.
You know what I'm saying? But I love him for it.
I
love
He ain't take you to Detroit and try to take you to Hicksville so you sign.
Nah,
He made sure at the church you was
I
in
mean,
the right.
he wasn't like Joe Jackson. We had a life. We can do us. You know what I'm saying? But if you felt like we was bullshitting and we kept, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then that heat go come out. Now you got to get it right.
That's how kids do.
You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to do it. Now we have doing it.
Yeah.
He wasn't no
They
half
don't make you
doing it.
old do it.
Yeah, but
They
father.
don't make you old
I'm
do it.
real.
For
He
sure.
a dog. Shout out to
Sang
Chris
it up
Clark
right.
Senior, Pastor
Sang
Chris
it up
Clark
there,
Senior.
right.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to the GOAT.
Big go. Indeed.
I say my inspiration is like just coming from a household that early on, like, we couldn't afford like getting instruments like guitars or drum sets and shit like that. So what I gravitated towards was the instrument that I could use readily, and that was my voice. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
And then just growing up with, you know, Outkast, Aquemini, you know, Nas's Illmatic, Redman's The Muddy Waters, you know, just all the 90s. I'm gonna let this be known. 90s era music is the best fucking music for hip hop and R&B, hands
R&B,
fucking
yeah,
down.
yeah.
So like growing up in that era, man, like you had your Biggies, your Pacs, but you had your Tribes. You know what I'm saying? You had all these great acts coming through, and they had the hot singles, but they also had lyricism to them. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, my inspiration was just like real life shit, and that's what I still do to this day. I just like making songs about real life shit because to me it's like therapy. Like
A few of the new songs I've been hearing, bro.
It is.
Like therapy.
Like it's therapeutic for me, and at the same time, it's relatable to the average listener and to people that are just going through shit. Like that's one of my biggest like goals is just to make music. First, to make music that I like, and I think that's where true artists and just true great music comes from when you just are having fun with it, just making music that resonates with you.
Plus, you got some time in here, man. I mean, you've been rapping for
I've been doing it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like
no noise.
Yeah. You know, I mean, I put some time into it. You know what I'm saying? And so, like for me, like I came from an era from where you said you were a rapper, you had to stand on that shit.
Right. You had to rap.
You can't be out here and be like, oh, I rap and I just put some shit on SoundCloud and it's got a dope beat and I just rhyme words. No, you had to. If you were afraid, if you said you were a rapper and you couldn't come through with some shit, motherfuckers would clown you and they would fucking dog you out to the point to where you would quit. You wouldn't rap anymore.
Right.
But I mean, just getting back to my point, like it's just making music that resonates with me and other people, and I'm hoping that it can like inspire and motivate others to do great shit with their life too.
Right.
That's what
We got some shit to talk about now, my boy. So, yeah.
He waiting. I told you. As soon as you said, Curtis.
That's
So you
support
said the first
system.
day, he waiting on it. From the conversation earlier.
Oh yes. Okay.
There we go.
Keez. Originally
The
Shaan
real
Keez.
Keys. Not that other dude.
The first
Not that other
known
dude.
battle rapper in Key County.
Right.
And before you start, bro, before you start, let me say,
First, no.
you and probably Darian Porter. Shout out to Porter.
Rough bid.
Yeah.
Man, probably the coldest freestylers I've seen in person, bro. Like,
Appreciate that.
just ever in life. Since we were shorties.
Yeah.
Like, y'all been doing this shit forever.
Fam.
bro.
Fam, I was
So,
just
yeah,
telling him when I asked him to come. I remember with Shaan G, him and his guys, you know what I'm saying? They be on the outside on the porch and they playing Bone Thugs and Harmony. They each other got some heart, bro.
Like, they thought they was
Don't
bone.
mess up,
Yo,
don't mess up the words. Don't mess up the words.
Which one was you?
You can hit him down the block, mess up the words.
I had a mix in between a lot of crazy for the most part though. A lot of crazy and then busy though, because busy was veiled, but I used to love that cadence.
Right.
Busy had so crazy was more of a deeper type of cadence. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, nah, sometimes I gotta get into my busy bag. You feel me? Because ladies like that shit too. So yeah,
This is true.
yeah, man, my shit is crazy. You mentioned battle rap though, for real. First of all, appreciate you again.
Oh God,
real
and
shit.
I always said that you, Porter, a few other cats, but
It's
y'all
a lot of them, but you know, he
I don't know
Bruh.
nobody who was public freestyling
just-
before my
bro.
man.
I mean, just
All of a sudden he battling somebody from
He's
KKK at a barbershop.
Damn.
He on the street just rapping. This
And
is
it
when
went
the
from
internet
that
just
killing
started
man,
doing
we went from
videos.
that to different cities.
on the real.
Yeah,
And it's like, damn, like,
That was another city.
yeah. And then you think like,
Yeah.
when people be like, "Are you from Kankakee?" I heard such and such battle rap on such and such on Facebook. You know him? He from Kankakee too? And I'm like, yeah. So
That's what's up.
motherfuckers be watching,
That's
bro.
what's
So
up, bro.
hell yeah.
Real shit.
And it's put in a lot of work. I know it's a lot of work because just the lyricals, bro. That's what I want to know too, where you get it from, because
You know what, man?
That's it.
As far as battle rap go, I'm gonna just say this. That was probably like coming up my number one influence, man. Like battle rap. I love that shit. Super love that shit. But as far as bars and shit come from, I got into smack like real young. And it was the smack DVD. They was doing the magazines and all that shit. I got into it real young and I just instantly grew a liking to it. I think mainly from having an outlet. You know what I'm saying? I'm always usually cool, laid back, but it gave me a reason to
Let loose.
get aggressive.
Right.
Get all on them off that type shit. But that's probably like my main influence outside of same thing bro said though. My pops, you know what I'm saying? My pops was on me about rap when he was there type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My mama too, I used to sit down, Bone Thugs was my shit. Like my shit. Used to
Say
sit
it was
down,
all love.
facts. Turn the radio on, the cassette player. My mama would make me write down the lyrics of Bone Thugs.
So you can learn it, huh?
Yeah, facts, man. So that's how I got plugged in for sure.
So do you think they seen it in you early, or
Oh,
was
yeah.
it just something for you to do?
Man, I think my pops did because he rapped. You feel me? And then we sat down and wrote my first rap ever together. and he was surprised by how quick I caught. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he knew what time it was. He definitely did. Yeah. Besides that, my guys, man, the young thugs.
Yeah.
My guys, they definitely pushed me, man. Shout out Breeze and D because he kind of changed my style. I probably wouldn't even rap how I am right now.
It's Breeze in here every time.
Shout out
He was on that live, our old mixtape live, 815.
It's Breeze.
Every time I see him, he like, he know what's coming. As soon as he see me, like, we'll get this out the way, cuz.
Oh God.
We might as well ask you. I remember, Kurt Dog. When Kurt Dog and them hosted the concert
at the Legacy.
At the Legacy.
At the
And
Legacy.
y'all let him open up.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
I don't even remember.
He opened up for you.
Real time?
Remember.
I was on the stage with him. How was
Man,
that?
hey, those were my drunk days.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Them were my
One
drunk
of the
days,
first people
man.
doing live shows in the area, man. You know?
That's what's up.
That was my first shows, bro. Ever. I was nervous as hell. Like it was.
You talking about 50 though? The
Yeah,
50. Legacy.
It was like it wasn't New Year's Eve yet. It was like the 28th or the 29th or the day. But it wasn't New Year's Eve.
Cause y'all had me open, then y'all had Buddy after me, who he was cold as hell too.
Who?
I forgot.
That's
Misfits?
His name.
Huh?
No, we had. I thought we had Smitty open up for us. No,
Smitty wasn't at that
It
show.
wasn't that. It was me. Then it was I forgot.
I think it was
But he was like a
the guy.
fast
He was. I think he was on your freestyle thing. Curtis was one of the first ones that had a recorded freestyle, recorded groups from everybody around Keez.
Oh yeah, shout out for the cipher. Which hold up, which I was super devastated because I wish I would have reached out to my man's here early because seriously, like going back to Shaan, man, speaking about lyrics, bro, he got the type of lyrics where you literally will hear it and you need to rewind that joint. Mm-hmm. Remember that? What's that battle rapper? Because slow it down. You gotta slow it down with this cat right here. Because he will have 2 bars and he will have like double entendres, triple entendres, and just schemes that just blend together,
all
man.
them words. I don't even know what the fuck that means.
But you know what
You know what he's saying. Whoa.
That's what he did.
Come on, fam. Now you the lucky time to think.
But no, man. I mean, like seriously, like
that cipher was fire though. You want to take it real quick? That cipher was fire.
And it was hell to put that shit together, man. Because like trying to get 10 motherfuckers on the same damn schedule, just to do the song first of all, and then to do the video for it, that took us some fucking time.
Yeah.
But shout out to anybody out there that wants to do a new one because I'm looking to put together that one too. So if you guys got any suggestions, get in my inbox, KurtDog85. Holler at me, let me know who you guys want to see, who's the next up and coming rappers out here out in K3, and they can even be in the Chicagoland area because you know we going worldwide with this shit. So
we gotta send you a picture of that night, bro. I think we still got some pictures of it.
Yeah, man, my voice was switched.
Man, yeah, we're up in that.
Those were fun, man. Those were fun.
Yeah,
but the one thing, like every show that I did, it always ended up with like a fucking like a fight or just some bullshit going on. Like the cops would always come.
That night
Man.
was cool.
It was a New Year's Eve.
Did you stay too close?
Yeah,
it was a New Year's Eve.
We was real drunk. Yeah, that was back in my.
Cause y'all
drinking
performed
days.
last.
Yeah.
And it was when y'all did that song. That was my favorite song. Y'all, I'm Ill.
Oh yeah. That was early on.
That was my shit. Like I used to play that shit all the time.
I appreciate that.
So then y'all performed that whole mixtape and some other shit.
Yeah.
It was around that time.
Yeah, that was shout out to my boy Flo. Explicit Flow. That was we were doing some shit there. You know,
Explicit Flow.
That's
all day. I'm trying to get the
Explicit Flow. You should have asked me.
Yeah.
Man, bro.
You know how difficult it is to ask you something,
bro. Look, I played that shit so much in the morning. My girl kept asking me who they was because I had it in my regular rotation.
Right.
Damn, like I had like
love,
regular Keez shit.
Thank you.
That shit was cold. That was one of my favorite joints.
While we give a shout out,
That's
so nobody show more Key love to Key artists than this cat.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
This cat.
If
I
you
done
doing
seen him
good.
show you mad love, and I'm like, you really like that? It's alright. But
it's Kankakito.
It's
Kankakito. That's what
Look, I
it
want to tell y'all this. When it comes to that song, The Kank, shout out to homie who did the song because
On
it showed
the
out.
real.
Everybody else is talking crap. This mother shared 50 times.
50 times.
Key, we on.
You talking about Keez?
That's what's up.
Hell,
And he
Keez,
so
right?
he ain't trying to be racist or nothing, but he on the other side. Man, look.
Right.
Hey,
Whoever talking about Kank, I
I
don't
didn't
give
think
a
it
fuck
was
who it is.
bad personally. I didn't think it was
Man,
great.
Man, bro, it's because motherfucking they ain't see him in the school.
Right.
Shit like that.
Right. Then
But he probably done it can't get Keez more than us.
Yeah. But I bet you
know
out
what
of
I'm saying?
everybody doing anything outside of Nico Jefferson on YouTube, I bet you he got more play from KD Key than anybody.
Damn near anybody. Him, Duty Low.
Bro, well, Duty Low for sure. But I'm saying like locally.
Yeah, him and Nico, damn near.
No, well, he ain't no Nico level. Nico guy. Y'all heard History with No Chaser? Keith shot
that
him
Kank got
You ain't
thousands,
seen that?
bro.
Yeah,
That Kank damn near a million.
But that Kank?
That shit damn near a million.
You want me to go look what it's at?
Damn near
Look where it's at
million?
right now. Look at it.
I figure look.
That shit damn near a
That's
million.
pressure.
why I got it,
That's
bro.
pressure.
You know how many people kept watching that shit just to talk bad
Yeah,
about it?
for real.
Just
See, that be the thing.
My only
On the
problem
real.
was the voice sounded like he had a little spit. It was sitting on his lip,
Bro.
and he couldn't move it
So
off.
he had to
But
listen.
yeah, but
Fuck it.
that's what I thought it was. But
Fuck it.
but again, I'm showing love to the
See,
song.
some of that be
And as the
giving
host of the
too.
show, I'm just
That's
kidding.
spit.
man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Yeah,
ever
that's
watched
That's
the
that
show.
spit side.
I was spitting, nigga. Can't tell me I was spitting.
I'm spitting.
Yeah,
Nigga. It's all on the camera, nigga.
Straight up.
But nah, fuck that
got
shit.
it at the stop and watch.
I
That's
mean,
big to have it at the in the stop and
Gas
watch.
and
Motherfuckers gotta watch you to
Ain't that
talk
what it's
about
called?
you. You know what I'm saying?
Gas and
So that's why
Gas
I'm
and
like,
watch.
if he ever listen to shit, I'll tell
He
him.
had 15,000.
Real.
15,000? It ain't a million.
15,000. We ain't hit 1,000. How many videos we got out?
Man, about 5, 6, 7, 8 lines, 10,
All
11.
including
Man,
promo.
about 20 of them.
Probably about 20, 11.
We gonna get there.
10 of them
We
times.
gonna get there.
10
We
of
gonna
them
get there. We
But
gonna
we
get
don't,
there.
we want to be the king.
Cold.
But real talk though, like
wanna be
like
the king.
when somebody puts something out like that, you know what I'm saying, and people have like negative comments or just negative vibes or energy about that shit. 9 times out of 10, the first thing that I look at is what they insecure about, because it's a reflection of themselves. Like why are you hating on somebody? What deficiencies or what insecurities are you holding on to yourself as to why you taking the time out of your day and your energy to project them out onto somebody else like that? That's just how I feel about life in general. You know what I'm saying? Like I just ain't got time to hate on people. I
It's
just
usually,
don't.
though, it's usually
If you-
motherfuckers who can't do what you can do. That's hating on you.
Yeah.
Facts.
And who said that?
Can't do it, no.
Candace Parker said that shit.
Yeah.
Because she said no NBA players critique them. They show up to their games.
Show love.
They show love. They donate money.
Yeah.
They don't get no type of flack from NBA players.
Right.
It's these regular niggas who can't play. Always talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, anything in life, bro. Motherfuckers who can't rap talk about the best rappers.
Be killing
There's
them,
plenty
though.
niggas who done said you was
Critiquing
whack,
the shit out
who
of
done said you was whack, and who said you can't sing. Them
They said,
niggas
whoa,
can't
whoa,
sing.
whoa,
Don't do that. We don't do that here. We don't do that here.
Hey, that throw was blessed by the seeds parted by
Let him
Moses.
talk. Let him
Don't
talk.
let him.
Let him talk.
Booed before all that.
You'd have been
You
booed.
got booed? I'm
You
saying.
got food where?
Black Jesus got booed.
They should have whooped them. They did.
Stupid
Talent show,
motherfucker.
7th grade. bro.
What he said?
Talent show in the 7th grade.
Oh.
I don't believe
The man got booed, bro.
No, they probably was like, he ain't here good on stage.
Man,
It was,
bro. Motherfuckers hate just to hate, bro.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Motherfuckers hate just to hate, dog.
That's where I was gonna go when bro was
Niggas
talking
hate
about-
on Steph Curry. He the
On
best
the real.
shooter of all time.
Niggas hate on
the best.
niggas
How?
hate on
Still got
LeBron.
hate. Still get
Niggas
hate.
hate on Mike.
How?
Niggas hate on cause you
I hate
just
on
hate.
Russell Westbrook last year. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, Westbrook
go.
different.
He got to go.
So you ain't Black Jesus no more.
Westbrook different, bro.
Say you can't. No more times, bro. What you talking about?
Well, I now.
Chris
We're gonna
was
tread lightly now on
Chris
my
was
boy.
saying the gospel and let you know about Westbrook.
It's my dog. So I'm gonna let him get it off. Boy.
Hell no. Y'all ever watch them
Can't
3,
wait.
4, 5, 6 minute long videos? Or all Westbrook?
Bro.
That ain't even one though.
Bro, one season they got
you
like
go.
6,
So
7.
that's what we talking
We
about?
gonna leave that
Let's
alone.
go there.
We gonna leave Westbrook.
I mean,
we can talk
This thing gotta go
Excuse
straight
me,
to
because I hate this
Westbrook.
nigga. I hate Skip. I hate is a strong word, but I hate Skip. Because that man is the most
crazy.
irrational.
Talking crazy.
Yes, like
Talking
ever.
crazy.
So I don't really watch the analysts no
Talking
more.
crazy.
That
No,
gets on
but
my nerves.
Talking
Man,
crazy.
that man is
But he do it
irrational,
though. He
Skip,
do it
aight.
for the ratings.
It looked good for the show. In fact,
Yeah.
for the yin and
Yeah.
yang. But
Yeah.
that man got this session where he always like, Russ, Russ. Okay, Russ. Like,
Where you at, bro?
wonderful session though. I laugh every time I watch it, bro. Like, it's funny as
Just throw
fuck.
Russ in
That's
there.
crazy,
Russ.
So look, it was the last 20
But
seconds
I
of the
fuck
game.
with Russ too, though.
That's
The
my
Lakers
dog,
are down 2 points. They come up the court. They hit Russ at the top of the key. Russ do that lollipop move and he missed it. Right? I mean, like, he did like a floating layup and it went over the line of the top of the square. Look. It came back down. It came back down.
He
And
ain't saw
somebody from the
that.
other team hit out of bounds.
My bad.
It was 4 seconds left to go, right?
Yeah.
It's Bron time, right?
It's Bron
LeBron is here.
Yeah,
LeBron
yeah.
gonna kill it, right?
Hold
Just
on.
hit the ball into LeBron.
Right.
Westbrook with the 5 seconds at the key. It was just one guy on him. LeBron said like this. Westbrook tried to throw it in. Got the 5 seconds. The ball went the other way. They lost the game.
Yeah.
It's tough.
But whenever he win them the game, you don't say nothing.
Oh, them 3 times. My bad.
That's that bullshit,
My bad. It was that time Bron
bullshit,
dropped
bro.
that 30.
Bron ain't played for like a gun, bro.
He said it.
He got when LeBron said it all.
He got
And
all
everybody
the
else
time.
was there with AD, and he had the rest of the team.
Why don't they just let him play like that the whole time so Bron can chill?
They
Bron-
do. They
No,
get
they
Westbrook
don't.
the ball, and he
West-
rocked that baby off the backboard to the other team.
Man, stop.
Or he had laid up.
Bro had like
They
the
missed
most
it.
clumsy year this year. That's it. Like, for real, I don't even know how to explain it. But that's
it
what
was
happened
bad.
when niggas play with LeBron. If you watch, they be balling
Anybody. As soon as they leave LeBron, they be all-stars, bro.
Yeah.
Brandon
Leave
Ingram
LeBron be
Cole.
all-stars.
Man.
Brandon Ingram
Yes.
was an all-star.
If Westbrook leave right now, he gonna hit all them sides. He's not gonna hit the side of the backboard at all. I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. Because before he got to the Lakers, though,
He
they
was
was in
hitting
the
them
playoffs.
shits. He was, with Houston.
They been
with
with Washington.
No, Wizards, right.
They made
the Wizards.
They made the playoffs with Washington, bro. With that
They made that play, and I ain't gonna
no
lie.
offense.
They
So
made
I'm
that
saying
play.
that the man could hoop, bro.
Yeah, he's nice. He definitely
He
nice.
did.
They was
Anybody-
number 8.
He averaged 14 points. He averaged 8
Bro.
rebounds.
With Washington,
Yeah.
28
15
He was
turnovers.
28. Look it up.
I think it was
He had
20
28.
points,
Oh,
I don't
20.
think it
8
was
rebounds,
14,
6
yeah.
assists.
Yeah.
Maybe 21.
Yeah.
But
Westbrook
anybody who
a
play
hoop.
LeBron got to
Yeah,
take a
first
step back,
off-
bro. That's why Kyrie left.
Westbrook a hoop. Kyrie.
Kyrie is the only person I'm gonna disagree with. Didn't take a step back.
No, he did.
He did.
He,
No.
and he left because of that.
He did.
He left because of
You know
that.
what no. He had to play.
Did you
team
watch
ball.
Boston
Time out.
when he went
You
over
gotta
there?
remember
Oh,
something.
God.
And did you
It's
watch
something people
Boston
don't
when he
take
got
it.
hurt?
And it seemed like
Yeah.
LeBron
Right.
taking off from
No.
him. We talking about people who are putting up 20.
No, we're not
Bosh,
saying.
hear me out. Bosh was putting up 23 shots a game. Of course, his game changed now. He only gets to
Yeah.
put up
But-
10.
but we saying the
Bosh
same
was the
thing.
third. He was the third option though.
But you
That's
get what I'm saying?
You not the first
Kevin
option.
Love.
You
Kevin
I agree
Love.
that he was the only option, not the first option.
Yeah.
He was the only option
was
putting
the
up
only
Iverson shots 50. He was 20 for 56. He looked amazing. You know what I'm saying? You look amazing. You know, it don't matter who else. Name me who was on the Cavs. You can't even.
But that's what I'm saying. You said what we saying.
Look at. You don't take a step back. You have to play team
No, no.
basketball.
Play your role.
Well, he didn't take a step back.
We're not
but
saying
it
we
is,
taking
though.
a step back.
Wait,
But it
Wade
was.
stopped being
It
the
is,
primary
look.
ball handler.
And that's a
His
step back.
age
He
was
took a step back
That's
on
a
the
step
rear.
back.
I can't say that.
Yes,
Paul
it is.
Gasol-
Russ,
So hold on.
That's why
So
Russ ain't-
Paul Gasol took a true step back when he went
Yes.
with Kobe.
Look what he was doing in Memphis.
He
He
was
Kobe went close up to the same number.
Bro, he touched the ball every
Primary
possession in
ball
Memphis,
handler.
is what
So,
I'm saying.
I get what
Talking
y'all
about primary
saying,
ball
but
handler.
I can't agree
And
to
he-
the words of
Take a
step
step
back.
Oh, yeah,
when you
that's
have
what
to
it is,
share
though.
the ball. You
Okay,
get, that's not a
maybe-
step back. You got to
because when you
You
use
get
not sharing the
demoted.
ball,
They got demoted.
And you gotta think, bro.
don't get all that.
You gotta think before Russ got to the
He
Lakers.
said this
bro.
if you heard him. He very white man. I heard him.
How long Russ been in the league? Russ been in the league what since what?
Russ
give
been
him
in the league
12 years.
09.
I say
It's longer than 12,
I say
man.
13.
Okay.
13, right?
Okay.
12 years he been the primary ball handler, bro.
Right.
So if you go to a team where you ain't got to do that, you out there lost in the mode. What the fuck I'm supposed to do? Shoot jumpers? Nigga, I can't shoot,
Let's
nigga.
talk about
That's what I'm saying.
And that was the problem when KD left. He wasn't passing it to the right man. Oh, the real
the right man. He wasn't passing the rock most of the
That
time.
Russ, that's
man.
coaching too. That's coaching
Russ
too,
was
bro.
figured out there what to do
was
him.
KD for a
And
minute.
look, the man
again,
can hoop.
So my question, y'all, is who was he passing to shoot?
Thank you. That's our point though.
Before he got
that's our point.
George, who was shooting?
The man was getting triple doubles.
Don't let
who else was on his
you.
team when he broke the triple
So
double?
he had players
for like 2
That's
seasons.
not- no.
He had
Who?
He had
No, he didn't.
When he broke the record,
He
who
had
was
the
on
little
his team?
Gilchrist.
He had what you call it from Indiana.
They was gone.
Oladipo.
Yeah.
So, but that's
Oladipo probably
George
averaged
talking
like
about.
16.
Now when he broke the record,
Oh, no,
Because he was hurt.
Got
That's what
the
he
best
was
next
coming
player
off
was
an
Steven
injury.
Adams, bro.
Right, you're right.
The best next player on his team was
But
Steven
they got
Adams.
rid of all the rest.
That's who he had.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
Steven
say.
Adams.
They
Yeah.
got rid of the players. Hear me out. They got rid of them decent players that they had because they couldn't play with Russ because all of them was primary ball handlers.
So do you think that's a testament to Russ for them
I think
keeping
it's
him?
both. I think it's both. Like you said,
They wasn't.
You can't flip it on my end when it comes to LeBron and say, no, it's a step back. But then when you leave Russ,
God, bro.
step up.
Wait, what you mean?
I know you got some
When
hands
you
on, so
leave
I'm about to
Russ-
get up. I'm about to get up here.
Hold up.
I'm about to get up.
We talking about kids. We
Ball
talking
handles.
about kids.
Nah, I gotta
They
watch
wasn't
you,
better
bro.
than Russ.
They wasn't.
Oh, no, I'm not saying. I didn't say nothing.
No, I didn't say that.
Even
you
though
said
that
they
old
was.
year in Indiana, that boy,
Now
that
they
was my
needed
year.
Russ then.
I still live on that year.
What, Oladipo?
Yeah.
That was a good
They
squad for
needed
them.
Russ, period.
Every time since
lie.
KD left, they needed him
Yeah, straight up.
on the real until they
That
got
was
Chris
built
Paul.
on
But both of them
Then
said
they
that.
was
Both of them said that was coaching too. Like a lot of them plays, Scott Brooks would have KD get the ball 7-6 seconds left in the shot clock, and they looking like shit. Let us just ball. Let us just do whatever.
Right. That ain't
So a
his
lot of
style.
that shit was just organized ball, and y'all know him or Harden didn't play like that.
Yeah.
That's why when Harden got out there, that's why he got off the bench, and that's why he did what he did. He was out there freestyling and got a whole damn
Finally got
contract.
the NBA on the
Safe
show.
flow.
You've been
Finally
waiting.
got it.
Nuts.
Yeah.
You've been waiting
Yeah,
to get
man.
the NBA on the show.
Cause you be talking shit about my boy.
Which one?
And it ain't his fault.
Which one?
The
Westbrook.
That's the one.
It ain't his fault,
That's the
bro.
one.
Hey, watch out.
That's the one.
The one.
Russ, man.
Get him out of here.
He.
Damn.
Oh.
They gonna
What?
be decent.
What's-
If AD
What's
healthy,
after
they gonna be
OC?
straight.
What's after OC?
OD.
Don't do it. OD.
OD. Overdose.
Westbrook is OD then. 'cause
He one of those though, no lie. He one of those. You know, right now, Father Time kind of fucking with him. That type of shit.
The crazy part is this though, and then I think we should move on from the joint. But the crazy part is this: as dope as Russ was to the talent that he has now, there are a lot of nice young point guards in the league who are really playing.
It
and for the
is.
amount you gotta pay for Westbrook,
It is. It is.
I
It
see why a lot
ain't
of
even
people
worth
ain't
it.
taking him.
It ain't
But
even
I also
worth it.
want to say it ain't a lot of shooting guards, and Russ can play shooting guard,
But you
so
know,
they can take him.
the advantage Russ got
Ain't
on
nobody
that,
on that, man.
I'm
Come on.
crazy.
You still gotta
Let
be
him
able
go, bro.
to shoot.
Let him go.
He got
It's in your description. Shooting. You gotta be able to shoot.
He
We
got
could trade him
shoot
a
that
janitor.
motherfucker.
We'll pay some time.
Next question.
Give us a janitor.
You want some bull? Next question.
Ooh, we.
Give us a pack of Mentos.
Next
We gonna take a
question.
regular player. Give us some
I'm
Mentos.
definitely adding all this.
He just went hard.
Next question. Let me make sure it's on. Yeah, we good.
He
Next
just went
question.
super hard.
got it.
You got that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You got
getting. Yeah, y'all might as well hand it.
I thought
Yeah, I was like,
Hand it over.
the way you just did that, I was like, this
He was in that one.
good.
Man, I almost broke
On
my
the
finger
real,
over
you
here
got
on
that
the low.
motherfucker.
That's why I
What's
had to
your
hand it
name?
over.
it doesn't have no
He
ridge
got
on
the
it.
formula shit.
Talking about ain't nobody white.
Look, this
Somebody hated on Chris.
on Kurt too. He the one that asked for the Corona.
Somebody
I know,
hated,
right? Why? That's
somebody
the one
hated
I
on
need to
Chris in
get.
8th grade at a talent show, and that's what I'm supposed to present.
Damn, I'm telling you.
What you
Motherfuckers be
mean?
hating for no reason, bro.
Gotta
The good
see.
thing is they booed him early, so that way, you know.
That's actually what got me over being nervous of being singing.
Yeah, pops get you
No,
get booed.
because look, actually, I can't get. Hey, don't do it.
I didn't tell him to boo me, nigga.
No, man. Because look, what it was me and another motherfucker.
And they like that other motherfucker.
Nah.
That's all it was.
I
The other dude couldn't sing.
ain't even get a chance to sing.
So you
You ain't get
he never even got booed. He was on stage.
The move,
He walked out. It could have been anybody.
Exactly.
The move got booed.
It's me and we out here together, nigga. We out here doing this talent show.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And we got booed.
Man, this was in Kankakee.
Yeah, this was
In the land, his hometown, bro.
Junior high.
Corona can sponsor us.
I'm talking about class of 03.
Yeah, class of 03.
Hey, y'all so Corona
Oh, we good.
We gotta pull up on class of 03. That ain't cool.
No, it
Nah.
No, it wasn't us.
You got
It wasn't us. Right. No, it wasn't us. Right. You know what? Three good. It wasn't us. It wasn't no three.
It wasn't
us.
He was the third.
Right. It wasn't us. I go three.
Hold up. Hey,
Hey,
where you
Chris
guys
said he
at, bro?
stepped out on the stage that they was booing. He took the L.
Nah, it wasn't no
Oh, you
three.
say Chris was born homie too?
Nah, it wasn't. Hell nah. Hey,
I would have been in the crowd like, that boy good.
Good, terrible.
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. 03 the best class.
Definitely.
03 the best class. They already know. On the ring.
I'm saying it right now.
Come on, man. No, we ain't got no singers for him. I'll DJ that motherfucker. That's all I can do.
Hey, he doing that.
If we singing shit, I'm out. That's game over.
I told him the other day. I knew he was a DJ. We was at his crib. Back when he first started, this mug used to give away his DJing. So you'd be like, I got a party coming up, such and such. Yeah, you need a DJ?
Right.
I'd come over there and just set up, right?
Set up, fuck.
So we used to throw parties at his crib. And he was sitting over there and he was playing that Big Shaan, I don't fuck with you.
Right.
And then I said it wrong. It was wrong, Big Sean song. Which Big Sean song was that? Ass. That ass.
Yeah,
he remixed it to an Outkast song.
Which one?
I don't remember. But he remixed it to an Outkast song. It was so cold. In the middle of me, y'all know me back in the days. I'm loud, ignorant everywhere. Right? I'm at the table, we getting drunk. I'm talking crazy. He hit that, I jump up. Whoa, no, run it back.
Right. Do that again.
So for the rest of the night, he just kept mixing it in with the music, and it was cold. That's when I knew. Yeah, we had that was Money Making Mitch.
Money Making Mitch.
Yeah.
When he was talking about them plush days, that was my favorite. After we got through singing. Yeah, and once he bro, I used to be right by the DJ just looking at this mud like that. Man, I ain't know you got down like this now. Come on, man. No, I ain't have to request nothing. I let him do him.
He already had.
You do you, fam, on the real. Eggs, dog. He was going crazy.
Put on that bottle
shop,
Money Making
Mitch. And sit there. And I just be in the zone.
Like, man, you word? It's
It's
like every Sunday, like first time I heard him. It's like it's the first time I heard him.
Let me ask. Why some of my shit before my
Hell yeah.
No.
It's been all that.
I just want to add Broke Dusty. So how important is it for you to read the crowd when you're DJing?
Bro, that's amazing. That's the first thing.
Can you speak
I
on
do.
that to these people, man? Because
look, bro.
I think that's super important.
I'm gonna give an example, then I'm gonna explain why.
Okay.
So I know this guy. I ain't gonna say his name.
I'll tell you his name.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell it.
Every time we was at Plus, bro, he'd be the only nigga complaining about the music. The only one. It'd be about 200 motherfuckers in there getting down.
He wants you to play Return of the Mac. What's wrong with that?
Just this one dude.
I know, right? Yeah.
So I just be like, bro, I'm trying to. I'm reading the crowd, bro. Like I can't play this and they doing this.
What do you want you to play?
It always was outside of what I was playing.
Hip hop. I mean,
So
crisscross,
motherfuckers
jump.
can step and he'll want me to play Shine.
Right, and then step it up.
That's a
See? And that's a great song, bro.
But it's not a great time. That's been a tripping song.
Fam, that's a great song, bro. That's a great, amazing song.
No, it ain't great.
But you got
That's a great hook. That's a great hook.
Man, they just got done singing
Going
some
crazy.
old school
soul music.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
Man.
Motherfuckers out here stepping, bro.
Yeah.
I can't play that right now.
Keep the crowd moving.
Wait till the next set and that'll be the first
It
song.
wasn't just us going crazy. It was Money
No.
Making Mitch keeping it going
Crazy.
too.
Going wild.
Throughout every break. You know what I'm saying? Every break. Sometimes Mud wouldn't even want us to come back. On the real, we get to sing that. You know what I'm saying? Now here come money making bitch. Here come money making bitch. Going nuts.
So is the group still together?
What
The
group?
Ones band?
It's
He said what?
it's more like
no.
David Ruffin.
Hey, look, all in no, I'm not that.
Nobody come to see you, Otis. That type of shit.
No, but to go back. No, you good.
Chris been on that type of time.
No, I ain't know that.
When he, bro, the whole time when we was setting up, Chris the Glorious, Chris the no. I'm just. Soon as I say something about him, say it. No.
Yeah, that's me.
That's me.
That's me.
I'm
nigga.
him. I'm the guy.
Yeah. No, but to go back, to go back to what you were saying though.
Big me.
Now all of a sudden, now when I say it, you can't hear it.
I'm alright.
But reading that crowd though, bro, like that's probably the first thing I do besides like making sure my equipment's straight and all that.
Yeah.
I try to find one motherfucker who tapping their foot, giving me eye contact. One of these, once I get one of them, okay, I'm gonna focus on them the whole night.
Yeah.
Cause they gonna be moving. Because a lot of motherfuckers don't come in.
That's true.
See, they sit there looking dead at you.
Yeah.
So
A lot of followers.
yeah. So once one couple get up and start stepping, or one girl get up and game time. I just focus on that one or two people, and then everybody else gravitate towards them. And that's what I learned about parties. Like you gotta find people who either moving at the party, or just find some shit that's consistently in the same rhythm, bro. Like if you playing stepping music, play about 5-6 of them bitches.
Yeah.
After them first two, they at least gonna be stepping in their seat. You know what I'm saying? If that ain't working, back that ass up all the way to bring it back, all the way to shake that ass, all the way to blow the whistle. They gonna do something because it's a party. So you just all in order. So you just goddamn it, you just play something, and they just get to moving, and once they move, it's game over.
Right.
Because I look at it as live art, man, because you're dictating the vibe of the
It
scene.
is.
And if you got a bad performer or a bad DJ, then you are going to ruin the crowd's night.
The whole party.
Bro, ain't nothing worse
So-
than having a whack ass, badass DJ.
Yeah, the whole party shut.
That's probably my biggest fear, bro.
Yeah.
So that's why I always I freestyle every event. I don't do no pre-recording.
I was gonna speak on that too. Yeah.
That's
So
dope.
everyone, no pre.
Every event.
That's
is
fucking
full
fire.
style.
That's real MC.
best
That's
way.
real MC.
That's the
That's
best
fucking
way.
fire,
Yeah,
bro.
never
That's
have
the best
ever
way.
seen him do
Because you
Yeah, that's
never
cold.
know, bro.
Because you
When I
never
first
know.
started,
How you
never
go
know.
prepare for this extra shit?
It could be a motherfucker like Chris Clark, who there with me every Sunday, right?
Yeah.
He there every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
So he gonna hear that first song come on. He gonna be like, okay. He gonna hear that next one come on, like, okay. He gonna hear that next one come on and be like, nah, he played this shit last Sunday. I already know there's motherfuckers like that who be at your event who will come pull your coattail about shit like that. So nah, every event freestyle. I get new music all the time, legally.
Right.
Legally, bro.
Legally.
Virtual DJ give you a license.
I
access to all
legally
they
do my music now.
Yeah,
I legally for a
legally,
long
bro.
time.
Yeah.
But this beginning of the shit, I said I'm gonna change it. I went on Spotify.
It'll step
And
into
I
the
use
dark side.
Spotify. I do.
Apple Music legally though, but yeah, man, that's the main thing, bro. That and
I need to work on movies.
I try to look at the people.
Yeah.
Like I try to get in the rhythm too, bro. Like I try to feed people shit that I like, like Kankakee shit. I try to slide all our shit in there.
Because
And it could be the 20th song of the night, bro. They don't know what the fuck it is.
On the real.
But they already
there.
Yeah.
Right.
So they go from that. So by the second verse, they like, hey, DJ, who is that?
Right.
Who is that?
That type of shit.
That's Chris Clark. That's Shaan Keez, nigga. That's explicit flow, nigga.
Yeah.
So when we go from there, shit, they want to download it now. They want to find out y'all shit. And so that's why I try to push our people so much, bro. Because besides Nate Tone, I don't know who else been doing it consistently.
hey,
like
I don't know nobody show more love than Nate
Then
Tone.
That's the coldest one though, ain't it?
That's the coldest one.
Coldest one.
I try
Nate
to
Tone,
Nate Tone is.
man.
They told for a while was doing them good mornings. Remember he did that that live video?
Lives, yeah.
If you liked it, he didn't tag you to shout you out. Like good morning.
Shout out to Nate Toll. For sure.
Big shout out to
Come
Nate
back. Like, oh, okay.
Big shout out to
on
him.
Mom's birthday,
For real,
they told to just hit you up.
From nowhere.
Hey, you want me to promote your party?
Yeah.
At the Huddle, whatever club was popping at.
They told you to make me
On
feel
the
like a star.
man,
bro. As soon as I walk in, whatever the party is, we got shot. I was jizzled in. We got shot jizzled.
He doing that on the ring, doing the
Oh,
echo.
He
doing the echo. He was Jazzy Jeff and Khaled all mixed in one.
Shaan just put clock in the building too,
I'm trying
nigga.
to tell you.
Yeah.
And the craziest thing about it is that's him. Period.
That's him.
I came to the church.
Turned up at
They
the
turned
church.
in the
That's
front.
Nate's on. No
At the
lie.
church.
No lie.
On the real, Nate Tone, man, the man.
That's him.
Man.
Period.
Number one hype man that can't keep.
Yeah,
Promoter.
for sure.
All that.
For sure.
Ever, bro.
Right, period. To
There's a
go.
lot of hype men and women out there. Shout out to Shauna Mack. She one of the ghosts.
That's definitely one of those.
Shout out to
Come on
Cuz.
now.
They Shana. That's
But
definitely
Nate Tone,
one
though,
of them.
that's the
Yeah.
standard.
The original.
Show.
Yeah.
Shit, even Sade. One
Man, bro.
time real quick.
Yeah.
Nate Tone used to come to Soul to Soul, bro. When there was like 10 people in there.
We was singing down there
Singing
too.
in Soul
Yeah,
to-
we was
Bro.
singing down there too.
Dancing.
Soul to Soul.
By himself.
Yeah.
Mitch, play it
He the
again.
MC.
Play that song again. Fuck it. We hit at 2 o'clock in the morning. Me and you, Nate Tone.
Mitch
Fuck it.
Say, keep me going, young
I don't
man.
give a fuck who in here.
Nah, it's really finna go
Bro,
down.
it's really finna
Yeah.
go. So, hell yeah, man.
Nate
It's,
Tone, one of them ones. Sure.
it's a lot, bro, that go into that. Cause like you said, bro, any whack moment, anytime that music cut off, motherfuckers be like, on your ass. You got a million
Yeah.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
looking at you.
I want y'all to know this. This is the most he ever talked in the show.
Shut up, boy.
The most he ever
Shut up.
talked in the show.
Shut up.
I'm over here trying to cut him off. He's gone.
My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, they told you
ahead.
you got the most segment up.
Go ahead.
Much love, bro. Much love.
Look, real quick before you jump to the next. I'm talking about the importance of that, right?
No, yeah.
I'm at an event. I'm not gonna tell y'all what the event was, but I'm you won't. But I'm at an event, and it's
You always
crazy.
tell
'cause
it.
He
this
gonna
event,
tell you everything.
this event different though.
Is it?
I'm there, and you know, it's one of them joints where you want to keep the music going and keep
Yeah.
keep the crowd good and everything.
Yeah.
And this nigga, the DJ that was there, playing off YouTube.
Oh,
So all the commercials and in between, boy, it was so fucked up. Do you hear me? I'm talking about the whole event.
That's rough.
Not the do you want to be a millionaire? Have you ever talked to someone?
Tough.
You gotta hit that.
You gotta, you
dance.
definitely as a DJ, you gotta have your shit in order.
This
order,
ain't.
order.
Yeah, it gotta be in
Legal.
order.
that's
On the
that-
real.
that's horrible.
They the heartbeat of the show.
That's
You know what I'm saying? If you got a live performance, they only go perform so long. You know that DJ gonna have to take over at some point. And they break, and then, you know what I mean?
And it'll be times
Just-
y'all will be singing, bro, and y'all be killing it. I'm like, what the fuck am I finna
What am I play after this?
What the fuck am I finna play after
Please
these
have
niggas?
to come with that.
Man, if he was last, bro, I'd just try to be Tevin Campbell.
All right.
Can't go wrong
I
with
always play
I told you you last.
Bro, it was either Tevin Campbell after him,
Hey,
or some smooth,
I'm
cool
ready.
shit, some Biggie Big Papa or something.
No, not
Bro,
that. It can't be
not
that.
that.
It gotta be
Man,
Can
cause
We
he was
Talk.
all, bro.
That's all you, cause you too strong for that.
He like, his song is different, bro. Nah, his song
You
is
had to put on
different.
some Prince. It's some Prince.
Nah,
You had to come deep on.
motherfuckers used to come to the show
Nah,
just to
see,
see
that's-
him
that's
sing.
too much.
For real though.
Shit,
For real.
they weren't coming to see Otis. Shit, they were coming to see this motherfucker sing.
I told you, bro.
Nah, it was.
Black Jesus.
I'm David Ruffin. And these are the ones.
It was a good time.
I got to the point to where I'm like, put me up there with him.
Put me up there with
I wanna
homies.
rap
I remember you
When he
got we
sing,
did
yeah,
that.
you got-
On
you
the
got-
real.
Yeah,
On
yes,
the
sir.
cool.
I started writing shit.
We
The
did
songs-
that.
The songs he
You
would
know
be,
what I mean? That was us, though.
I'm writing shit to that, my own little free verse. Like, yeah, we
Bro,
up
that
there.
whole
It was
era
nice, man. It was.
Speaking of eras, right? This is a little tough question because it's a little off. Because it's not a
Who you
normal God question.
Okay.
Roe versus Wade. So the Supreme Court overturned Roe versus Wade, stopping women to have the right naturally for to have abortions. Taking it to the point where they gave the power up to the states. So certain states are allowing it, most other states are not. What are your thoughts?
Who first?
Honestly, just
Show, you tell us. You the star.
That's.
You first.
I'm first.
You see everybody just sighs.
I wasn't even ready.
Damn it!
Hey, look, it's a tough question.
This one. No.
It's a tough question.
But it is,
No,
not for me. Not for me.
But go ahead, then.
What's up? Right, kick it off.
Kick it
Hell.
off.
I'm just gonna put it straight up. Like everybody has the right to do whatever the fuck they want to do with their body.
Right.
Straight up.
Right.
I mean, really, at the end of the day, if the state's not going to approve it, what the fuck is going to stop somebody from getting it done that really wants it done?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
So it's not illegal to go to another state and get it done. I know it was federally put out that they will do nothing federally stating. So if you live down in Alabama and Alabama say no, we know here in Illinois it can still happen.
You
You come to Illinois or Mexico, I would recommend
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Come down.
Don't go to Mexico.
No offense, come give us the tax money.
Right?
We need some money.
You gonna spend more on the ticket
You know
than
what I
you
mean?
do on the abortion. Don't go to Mexico.
And we gonna handle that.
But
Damn.
Right.
I mean, I get it. I get it from both angles. You know what I'm saying? I get it why people are against it. I get it why people are for it. But at the end of the day, people are going to get it done regardless of what the state says about it. You know what I mean? Just like it doesn't matter if there's a law on books, people are going to break the law still.
Now that's a fact though. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a super fact. And to piggyback off what bro said, kind of like, yeah, for sure, everybody should be able to do like whatever they want with their shit, straight up. And then also, I mean, as men, this is how I be feeling about it a lot. As a man, I don't really have like a lot to really say. Now I might have something to say, but how could I really, like get into that lane? I'm not a woman.
You're not having a baby.
So we talk right. So we talk about you have the right to do whatever with your own body. That's not my body. I can't. I can't even put myself in there.
That's
but
your seed.
And that's where I cut it off.
But to
That's
back
why I
my
cut
women
it
up, though. You know what I'm saying? To back
Seed.
women up is like, well, y'all got women fucked up. That type of shit. Like, yeah, that's how I feel about it. Really. I feel like yeah, that's how I feel about it.
what do we as men have that right on which 100%? Because can't no woman tell you how to be a man. No woman tell none of y'all how to be a man. And we may have a lot of similarities, but each one of us gonna come at it a little differently of what a man should be.
So I sat and thought about it earlier, right, bro?
Okay.
So it's like you said, I get it on both sides, bro. But it's like women expect us to lead them, bro.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yep.
If y'all don't mind, what's the both sides part? Y'all talking about the side
about women having their right to
Right.
choose, but I do agree with some states with the laws.
Okay.
So I'm in the middle.
So,
I'll explain
okay.
why in a minute.
Okay, indeed.
But women expect us. They ask us and request us to lead them. So thinking about it in that aspect, I can see why. Like, 'cause they always say, how can a group of men tell us what to do with our bodies? But y'all ask us to guide y'all and lead y'all. You know what I'm saying? So in that retrospect, I understand why they making some restrictions, because it's like just as many women who have an issue with it, it's a lot of women who've been taking advantage of that for a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
We know plenty of chicks who've been to the chop shop more than once, just because they just didn't want to have a shorty, bro. So in that aspect, I get it. You can't keep killing these shorties.
So basically
Being
saying
kept.
women play a tag with God with the baby.
He
That's
says
what
been some of them. Damn.
And that song,
That's what you said.
song, and that
I ain't saying all women.
I'm just saying
right. He
song.
said
you
been
talking
some.
about-
Song.
Here, your turn.
In that
I'll take it.
retrospect. In that retrospect. So, and on
Okay.
the other end too, if the government told us we couldn't bus,
That type of shit.
we bussing.
That
What
type
you
of
talking about?
shit.
We bussing.
That type of shit.
If that was a law, if they said men
that's
couldn't
deep.
bus, if you bus, you get a fine. Your next bus, you in jail 30 days.
So
Fam, how is this going to work, bro?
Every nigga locked up.
No, real shit though.
Every nigga locked up.
So hear me out. So hear me out.
Mexican. My ass definitely doing life.
Every motherfucker locked up.
And
My Latino
motherfucker
ass
locked up,
doing life,
bro.
man.
So how can you tell these
Question is,
females,
how long you
bro?
last, cuz? How long you last?
So how can you tell these females,
I'm going
dog,
next
that
week.
they can't do this?
They can't do that.
How can you tell these females they can't do this?
So I'm trying to figure out. Look,
Legit.
well, look. I swear, D-Ray, and look, it was funny, but the man was so true. He like, okay, if they can get an abortion, they can do this. They want to do this. Go on, do it. And look, now, I ain't never really been for abortion. I feel I don't care if I done planted my seed in the wrong mud. I'm be like, damn. But the seed, you know what I'm saying? That's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking nobody for whatever they do. But I'm saying, if they do, why should we have to take care of that baby then? If they say if they could kill the baby, but if they decide to have the baby, we don't have the right
To not take
to not. You know what I'm saying? We got to take care of it regardless.
Right. But they can kill it either.
But they can kill it regardless
So
if
that's
they
what
want
I
to.
think personally.
Should we be supporting them more? When I say supporting them more, because we've all agreed, even if it's halfway, we all agree that a woman deserves the right to say her body, right?
Yes.
Ideally, you would want to avoid the situation altogether, but the way society is set up nowadays,
There
it's
is no
more
avoidance of anything.
it's more beneficial.
I don't like
It's
the
more-
fact that a mug can just voluntarily.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna get
You
rid
don't
of
like
it.
that?
Right.
So if
Like-
anything, take the low.
I don't like that.
and make it more.
times.
I don't like that,
equal
bro.
as possible. I don't know how they would have made it work. See, that's the main thing. Like, I don't know how they would have made it work, but try to make it to where the man has to say.
On
some
the
type
real,
of
well, if you don't want to keep, okay,
But-
sir, would you
that's just me
take
looking
the
at it
baby?
From the other side, at the end of the day, I still because you got to think about this though.
And then they gotta deal
Everybody
with it,
ain't
though.
together.
They gotta go
You know what
through
I'm saying?
the
But look
pregnancy
though,
as
everybody
well.
ain't together. Like you speaking from a point of what if I want my baby and she don't?
Exactly.
Everybody ain't together. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like everybody ain't like, okay, yeah, I want that baby. So then what if the nigga ain't gonna be there? And we know that though. Like she know that. Like so she gotta have that I can do it on my own.
But the
And I don't
nigga
get
might
it.
want that baby.
And that's tough.
Even
It's like
if they ain't
it's no
together.
perfect. There's no
Yeah.
Right,
perfect
it ain't,
thing
it
at all.
ain't.
There's no perfect way to do
It
it.
ain't.
Real
Yeah,
shit.
so it's
And I'm not judging. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you choose, and I don't think that's right neither. I don't
it's
know.
hard, bro.
It's just
Right.
too many
I
avenues.
don't
bro. It's
know,
hard.
It's
man.
way too many
Yeah.
avenues.
I don't
Real
know,
shit, way too many
man.
avenues.
And then about
bro.
women being the main carrier, bro.
On the
that's
real.
tough.
Yeah.
So it's like we really can't say nothing.
Right?
They,
They got to deal with this pregnancy. They really got to deal with
They
this.
got to stop their whole
They
life.
got to deal with this baby for
damn
real.
near 2 years.
Right.
Not even a pregnancy.
We
For a
can sit
motherfucker
there-
that they know at the end of the day ain't finna be there. Like,
And we can sit there and talk that shit like
he
we-
just said, nah, I don't want, or they want a gay with just one of them one night things, or
Right.
Or they
or
don't
even
want
worse,
that.
rape.
it was fast
On the
Like,
real.
that type of
Right.
shit. So what they supposed to keep like?
That's what when you were saying when you're like men are supposed to lead, we are biologically instincted to supposed to be leaders, and you should be able to make the right decisions on whether or not okay, I'm gonna hook up with shorty, and I should have a good mental mind state to not try to get her pregnant. But society has made it so acceptable to get somebody pregnant and to just walk out and dip out, or
That's-
on the reverse for a girl to be like, oh, I'm just gonna let him bust and then I'm gonna get an abortion.
So as men, and I'm not saying it's a smart option because I want to say all of y'all seem like really great fathers. I'm not a part of everything, but I do watch from afar. As men, we have the option of not being there, right? So as a woman, that's her option of not being there.
Yeah.
Well, again, I'm not one who believes in murder for real.
Right.
So how am I
Of course
one to
not.
tell
Of
that
course
woman
not.
she don't deserve that option?
But if we don't want to be there, we can't kill that baby, bro.
We
Yeah,
can't.
that's
We go to
but
jail.
that's
That's
her
her
option.
Yeah, bro, they taking us to jail. They taking our license
They have
and motion.
alternative options like
You know what I'm saying?
adoption. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
Can we have that
You
option?
don't have to kill the baby.
What's your option?
Can I have that option right now?
That's just like what I said when I
That's what I
said
was
D.
saying.
Ray was funny.
That is your option.
No,
Like,
you
have an
no, they
option.
taking
Oh, it
away
is?
our
Be there or
option,
not
bro.
be there?
No, we have to be there.
we
No, I
got-
respect that, bro.
If this baby, no,
So look,
it
that's
ain't
the choice you made.
it ain't no moral thing.
Uh-oh, look, he's saying
I'm saying it could be a deadbeat that don't want to be there.
Get it.
The court is going to make sure that you be there.
But get what I'm saying. Get what I'm saying.
Bring that ass here, boy.
So why don't we have that option?
Yeah, we ain't got no
They
option,
got
bro.
the option to
basically,
chop
y'all
that
talking
boy.
about my favorite subject. Child support.
Cause they do though.
They got the option.
He heard child support.
If we go to court, now of course we got a harder battle. And we can say she's unfit. It ain't
set
gonna
up
work.
for
And we
them
can get them,
first
put them
off.
in that same position that they, naturally have us in. Yeah, we definitely gotta guilty until proven innocent type shit. That type of shit. We definitely gotta do that.
We gotta have them on film being unfit. And then they gotta prove that it's
With a
them being
signature from their mama
unfit.
and
daddy.
With a signature from the baby.
All the
Mama unfit.
all the red.
It's the baby signature from the womb.
Bro.
And the confession from the mom.
Bro, the judges be
And the
on
She
you.
still gotta confess.
But did the baby tell you
Ain't
anything?
shit go work.
Bro, you for real? Did the baby tell me
That type
anything?
of
This
shit.
baby ain't even born
That
yet,
type of
man.
shit.
So,
Go ahead.
man, y'all do a lot of.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Y'all do a lot on me because
Yeah.
I still.
I don't think it's
At
no
the end
right
of
or
the
wrong
day-
answer.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's a right or wrong answer for each individual person.
Yeah,
That's
of
the
course.
honest truth.
Not everybody's
You think
gonna agree
right or
with what you say.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's
But
a right or
do
wrong.
that mean it's right or wrong? Because people don't agree with what you say.
It's a right or wrong for them.
So
you're
who
right.
right or who's
It's
wrong?
It's
Who
more,
right?
it's more perspective.
Who
It's
wrong?
Yes,
just-
there you
So
go.
it's
way too
Perspective.
many avenues.
So hear me out.
Yes.
It can't be perspective for the person who got raped doesn't want to keep the
Right,
child.
but then you
It
talking
can't
about
be-
rape,
Hold
but
on,
then
let me finish. It can't be perspective for the woman who got drunk, got hit. She had a train ran on her. Realized the next morning that's not what she meant to do. 'Cause
But
she
bro,
got too
and
messed
that's why
up.
it should be
She
two
don't even know.
different things, bro.
She don't even know
That's why it
which
should be
one is the father.
That's two
She got rid
different
of the
things,
kid.
bro.
I'm not agreeing. Look, he like these stories.
No.
It's
not
I'm
perspective.
saying hell no.
I get what y'all saying perspectives, but I'm just saying these are certain people who deserve their choice. Even if you agree it's right or wrong, it's their choice.
But
That's
okay,
what I'm
okay.
saying. It's not
Okay,
no
okay,
right or
okay,
wrong.
Let me say this
Right.
again.
So
Right.
hear what I'm saying.
It's situational.
I'm saying what
Who
you saying.
right or wrong?
Bro, hear me out, bro.
Let me ask you.
Hold
Let me
on.
ask you. I didn't ask
You ain't listen to the whole statement I made. It's right or wrong when you go verse one opinion versus the other.
But that
But
ain't
it's-
right or
it's-
wrong. But
Yes,
I
it
get what you're saying.
is. It's right or wrong. The statement
that.
is right or wrong, mine versus yours. It's gonna be right or wrong if we don't agree.
No,
that's when you
No, it's
agree.
just a
We
disagreement.
trying to give you a fact.
Ain't
bro.
nobody
You know,
wrong
ain't
just
nobody
because I don't
wrong.
agree with
Like
you.
you said, like they should have that choice, right?
Yeah,
To
yeah,
kill the baby if they
Yeah.
want.
Right.
We don't
Yeah.
have the
And I
choice
should have that
to
choice
kill the
to
baby
not
if
take
we
care
want,
of this motherfucker if I don't want to.
but you do.
No, I don't.
To an
we
extent you
don't.
do.
No, you don't.
To an
Not
extent
if
you
you
do.
not sign that. Not if you
Right.
sign that.
Unless you
No,
ain't
no,
signed the
no,
birth
no.
certificate, you right. Unless you
To
don't
an
sign the
extent.
birth certificate. So
Well, they
now,
can
when
still
you
come
sign
hit
that
you.
birth- yeah.
They can still come
They
hit you
still
for
can come get
DNA testing and it goes through.
And it still
But-
gets you.
So where the choice at?
What a choice at.
But that's your version of the choice.
No, it's
It's not the same.
That's
it's
the
not fair.
system
You know what?
making you do
How you
this.
feel about it?
Bro, they gonna take my
How many
license,
kids you
bro.
got, bro?
Yeah, how many children you got?
3.
Okay,
You
so
got
bro
three.
got kids too.
Straight.
Bro got kids too, and I
Yeah.
got kids too.
Yeah.
And you ain't got no kids. And you
Nah.
the odd man out.
On the real, man.
Hey,
On the real, man.
Look,
That was it. That was it.
the only reason folk
We
ain't
here to
that shit
save
is
us
he got
20 minutes of
I
conversation.
ain't gotta
Hey,
say
hey,
it.
hey,
I'm just glad I ain't gotta tell you.
Hey,
With that right there.
But
On the real.
though, it ain't.
That coulda just
this ain't
saved
one
us
them,
a lot of
You ain't
time.
got no kids, so don't speak on this. It's more
no,
like
you ain't even hurt my
That
feelings.
shit
You know
is
why?
crazy.
Because I'm over as soon as you said that, I'm like, yeah. And I put it on like a robe. No child support, no child support, no child support.
It ain't about child support.
I ain't got no child
I ain't
support
talking about this
neither.
child support.
You ain't got no child
We
support.
ain't get deep into
No
that.
children.
We ain't get into that.
I don't have to pay child support,
Look,
motherfucker.
But hit me out, my dude. In
Hold
2022.
on. That was not a child support comment. That was Roe versus Wade. You hear me?
No, we flip now. We child support now.
Okay, let's
We
get this.
here. This is my favorite time.
Damn.
Especially
Nigga here now. Okay, that type of shit.
We got a show we're about to do with a couple young ladies, and they gonna talk about child support too. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, we talked about child support on the Father's Day episode. If you want to go back and check out that 4-part, 5. How many you do? 6.
That was a
4
fire.
parts.
That was a fire episode for real talk.
Appreciate you, man.
That shit was
Appreciate
fire.
it.
That shit was super fire.
Tamika Talley say hers. My bad. Standing over say hers is the best, but you know
Oh, she gonna get you.
that's my
That shit
sister.
was
I
dope.
call her that.
Get you.
That's me. So
She gonna get you.
Stay fucking.
so we got big things coming up. We'll talk about those in a second. But child support. What are y'all thoughts on child support? Just give me. I already know how you feel. he want to jump in, he can. But
I mean, I guess we just said how we felt.
It's a white man's
all
game.
If they can choose abortion, we should be able to choose child support.
Or choose non-child support.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
we
right.
should be able to choose if we go on. Okay, if I want to pay.
so if you had the choice, you wouldn't do child support. I'm not
Hell
asking you
nah.
right now. You're not doing child support.
Nah, who would choose to pay child support?
Look, this
No, I'm asking.
I ain't never met a man.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just-
I mean, you're going to support your children regardless.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to
But
support
like,
them on your
who is
own
going to
terms.
tell you, you gotta pay this much and you gotta do this
Ain't never
every
met
Friday?
your baby, bro.
Like, come on, man.
You don't
Get
even know
the
who
fuck
the
out
baby
of
is.
here.
You look at shit like
what?
it go off your income and shit.
That's
like that.
crazy.
So look at the motherfucker paying like $20,000 a month, child. Like what the fuck? What's
For one child.
This is child hunger, like world hunger, pretty much.
Right.
Like, oh, that's what I'm doing.
You actually paying
That
this
type of
child's family
Yeah, that type of shit. This the main
rent
thing with me.
and everything.
It should be
Come on.
fair. It should just be fair.
like this.
That's it.
Give me a key.
It should be fair around. That's
Give you a key
Give me a key to the crib.
say for
I'm damn near
because he got
paying.
child.
I'm paying your rent.
I'm damn near paying.
paying
He may not pay his rent.
Exactly.
He's putting something on it for
Yeah,
sure.
I know.
Man, you
Split
got
it.
it. You paying enough to
That
have
type
a
of
key.
shit, I need to know what's going on.
On the real.
Or it should be fair. Like it should be like, all right, so since we talking about two individuals supporting the child, this much come out of my check and go to that child, and this much come out of her check
Exactly.
and go to that child.
She should have to
That
pay
type
child
of shit.
support too.
Yeah,
Fuck
for
you
sure.
mean.
Because
That's
they preach 50-50.
Hold on.
And
That's what
in
they
the
say.
courts,
Hold on.
in the courts, they say
That's what they
50-50
say.
all
We got a
day.
rare thing here.
But that
on the
money
All-In
ain't
show
50-50.
today. We got a newbie.
That money
And it
ain't.
look like he been trying to say something for a while.
Big dog.
Let's get it.
Ready.
Let's get it. Welcome.
He over here.
He's
He was there.
He over here shaking, man.
I just
He's
trying to
shaking.
chill. I just
Welcome to
trying
the
chill.
China Club. The Tenant
Nah,
chain
man.
chain.
I mean, I'm still new to it and all, but
Yeah.
my philosophy was always this: like, I'm just old school. Like, the way my parents raised me up, they're like, you know, if you did something, you gotta take responsibility for it. So I have no problem, you know, supporting my children financially, emotionally, you know, mentally, whatever. That's what, as me as a father, that's what I'm supposed to do for my children. I'm supposed to be there for them in any capacity, in any form or fashion, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. The whole thing about child support, though, is like, you know, sometimes you got instances where the woman is just doing it out of spite.
Yeah,
and
they doing too much.
And not only that,
Sometimes.
but yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
And then also,
Don't you have to, if you're on government assistance, then I hear you have to get on child support?
I think only with
See,
Kansas
that's
and
what
Illinois.
sometimes,
I think
and
Illinois
that's
is
why I
something
was paying
In Illinois,
for
you
a
have
while. That's why I was paying. Like my baby mom just put it out there. You know, ain't none of them put me on child support.
You can bash
You know what I'm
child
saying? I
support.
have
We don't
great
bash-
baby
we don't
mothers.
bash- There we go. We don't
On
bash
the real,
them.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They ain't never,
Unless you just got
they
put on
did
child
never
support.
put me on child
but-
support. It was no, I just got off of it.
Clap it up for my man.
On the real,
Clap it up for my man.
I like. You hear me?
Clap that motherfucker like
On
trying
the
to make
real,
it come. You know?
I'm through.
That type of shit.
On the real,
He got. Oh,
yeah.
you know what he went in there and told? Turn on.
Well, she ain't never do that, bro. They picked it up. They picked it up, and we got it to where we, you know what I'm saying? We cool. Both of them, we cool.
Right.
I got great.
Of course, start singing.
On the real, nah. But yeah,
we gonna take them off.
No, back to what you know what I'm saying?
No.
Back on that.
I mean, like I said, I'll be there for my kids no matter what, man. And I just don't like the fact of the court system dictating everything about it. Pretty much every fucking thing about it. And some states are different, but you know, at the end of the day, like, how are you going to tell me how much is fair when you just blanketed it for everybody? You know what I mean?
Right.
And not only that, but it's just I wish things could be itemized like you do your taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could just be like, pay child support, but what's this actually going to? You know what I mean? Like,
you definitely do. Every man I ever talked to about child support,
be like,
they
can we
bring that up.
itemize? Like, what is this actually going for? You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure this is going to the kids. You know what I mean? Like, and not going to something else. But at the same time, man, like I said, man, I'll be there for my kids no matter what. But the child support system, it definitely needs to be restructured.
It do.
Look, and then this.
It do.
If your child support $600 a month, let's just say that, right? $600 a month. I don't give a fuck if your ass was sick, you had a funeral, 2, 3, 4, 5, vacation, whatever happened, car broke down, you could have just had the worst month of your life. They not asking you for $600. No, nigga, let me get that. Matter of fact, since you didn't make it this month, I'm taking it out of next month. And then what happened when a woman though? All right, sorry women, or whoever is the one that's getting the child support. If they sitting at home or whatever, they have a fucked up month. They need to support their child also, right? Mm-hmm. At that point, it's just like, okay, we gonna go without. Like I ain't gonna be able for real. Like I ain't gonna be able to pay. They can not pay because they can't. But shit, on child support, that shit mandatory, bro.
Mandatory.
They get it before you get paid, bro.
Facts. For your taxes, all that shit. We get that. And I think that's them two things. One, they can make it even for sure. And then another one, that right there, where it's like, like I just don't have any choice, no matter what's going on with my life. You feel me? Like I got no choice. It just gotta be done. Those are like the two toughest things for real. Mm-hmm. That's why it's best to just stick it out and deal with a motherfucker before they come in. But don't always work that way.
No, it don't.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah.
That's the first time we had a pause in it in perfect.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Child support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
All I heard was sighs, all in between the talk.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy how it works.
So I sound like you brothers need some peace.
Oh no, you good, my boy.
Nah, and I'm going there with it. So, with all the stress that you have as men, how do y'all find inner peace? What do you do that brings you peace, keeps you centered? Well, what is your pastime? How do you find the thing that keeps you grounded so that you can keep moving forward? Because everybody need a break. What's yours?
Number one word for me, bro. Shit might sound a little selfish, but it's healthy. Detachment. No lie. You gotta detach. You gotta detach. It's gonna be hard to be peaceful if you worried, and keeping yourself in some shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to detach from certain shit. Yeah. That's word number one. And then the number two for me is outlets. Whatever your outlet may be. Like some guys like
What's yours? We talking you.
Me personally, exercise. Exercise like a motherfucker. Exercise. Shooting range can't do it right now. I got some bullshit going on, but shooting range is one of them. Even chopping, talking to the guys. Yeah, that should be one of them too.
Chris definitely do that.
Meditate.
Yeah.
Yep. Ground. Take my shoes off. Get in tune with the earth. Out, nature walk. Sit next to the calm and shit, bro. This type of shit.
That's love.
Outlets though, have a lot of them.
That's deep.
Get a lot of them shits. Sex. That's a good outlet.
That's very good.
That's the best one, bro.
It depends. That's the one that
depends on the situation.
Went to the roadway.
It depends.
Sometimes that take you in the motorway.
On the real, you be messed up even more.
You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
So,
I get stressed.
So don't let it be the best one. Just
you
one.
right.
It's a great temporary fix though.
Nah, yeah.
In the moment.
And I ain't
it's
saying that's
a great temporary. It's a great temporary.
It's definitely
like in the moment. It's like temporary for real. We ain't talking about like
get you through.
But nah, like you said though, like outlets are super important. For me, it's finding new ways for continuous improvement for myself, right? Whether that's like self-help books or learning a new skill or just trying to build upon yourself, level up in life in any way that you fucking can.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta continuously educate yourself on new shit, try new experiences, travel, even just little stuff like trying new restaurants, like you know what I mean? Like just new experiences, like experiences and outlets, passions in life. My advice to anybody out there, if you on the fence about something in your life, 9 times out of 10, or 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna say fuck it. Just go for it. Just try it. Because if you gotta think twice about it, if it's on your mind when you wake up, or it's on your mind when you fall asleep, that's a sign from your soul telling you need to go after it, or at least try it. And even if you don't succeed at it, you're gonna learn lessons along the way that's gonna make you a better person. So my advice to anybody out there is just go after something that you love, something that you're passionate about, and just try to go after it. You know what I'm saying? That's inner peace.
You gotta. I watch your videos. You gotta end it with the tag now.
Kurt Dog 85. Trust the vibe.
Trust the vibe, baby.
Look, we talked about outlets and I ain't say this one. Music. How I do that? How I talk about outlets and they talk about music. Yes, creating music, indeed. Yeah, that's one of my hugest outlets.
That's why it's so messed up when like I try to talk to some of them like, so what are you passionate about? Like, do you listen to music? And then especially the music thing is where like people are like, nah, I'm not really into music. Like, what? Like you ain't into music? Like
you ain't into life.
Yes.
You ain't even into living.
Yeah.
I know.
I get it all the time, like, man, you don't smoke. Man, I don't smoke. The motherfucker be weirded out because I don't smoke.
Yeah,
You smoke weed,
yeah,
but you don't listen to music.
To music though.
Right.
Yeah, that's
What you
different.
listen to then?
On the right.
What you do with your
On
time?
the real. You just listen to movies?
TV play all day.
When you ride down the street, you listening to movies.
You can quote every one.
Everyone.
I didn't tell you they don't do that neither. I'm telling you, man. Look, one time I went on a date with this chick, bro. So I'm talking to her, you know, trying to fill out. I was like, so what you do? I just be chilling, you know, just be in my room, chilling a lot. Yes, he should be there listening to the music. Nah. Oh, okay, cool. So you watch movies? Nah. What you be strolling on social media or something? Or you write a lot? What you? Nah. Well, what you be doing? I just be chilling.
No.
You just be staring at the wall.
Staring at the wall. What's that Scarface?
Yeah. Can you
How
tell me
exactly do you chill?
Yeah, what do you?
Like how
You
exactly?
sleep? What do you?
Do you chill? Do this chilling thing?
I mean, I asked her like 8 different things.
She don't do
and she
shit.
said it like it was cool. No.
Gonna
Nah.
be like misery on your ass.
Just chill.
Like, nigga, where she at?
Tell them, hey,
Two.
How you say no to everything?
Everything.
I don't know. I wouldn't say nothing wrong with that pig.
Just
but
exist.
I would say
Just
like,
do nothing.
like sometimes for real. I'm seriously sometimes, but I just do nothing. I be in the
But just doing something, you
nothing
do, just do.
going on.
So look,
Just
I
all,
want to say
all
this.
black in the room, all lights up. I can't. I might as well have my eyes closed. Type shit. It's just me and my thoughts. Now I be thinking.
You doing something.
I be thinking.
I'm not even trying to be funny.
Doing
So
that all
look,
the time?
as a man, the moment your eyes open, you're doing something. You're either planning for the future, you're trying to solve a problem, you're slowing down to go to sleep. As a man, you're watching a movie, you're listening to music, you're driving. As a man, you're always doing something. You going to the bathroom, you plotting on the next chick, you whatever it is, you. So for you to say you're not doing nothing, that's
disturbing.
I'm meditating.
Disturbing,
Meditating is doing nothing, but it is something.
It's doing something. It is.
Yeah.
I always say I ain't doing nothing though. I ain't doing this.
That used to be one of my
Mug
questions.
hit me up, bro. What you doing? I ain't doing
Like, nah,
shit.
what you
Chill.
doing?
Man, you
Like,
can't
you
tell me
doing
nothing.
something.
As a man, it's another man.
I mean, but
Nah,
I be
chilling.
watching TV though.
Okay.
But Chris,
I mean,
that's
that's it.
doing something. You relaxing.
But I'm with Chris.
You
though.
relaxing
I still
with
be like,
activities.
I'm cooling. What you want? I'm cooling. Then the motherfucker might get deep, and I'm like, yeah, nah, I ain't doing.
I
that.
really ain't doing
My ain't doing nothing. Mean like, nah, I don't care what you ask me to do. I ain't finna do it. I ain't doing nothing. You feel me?
I don't really
I'm
ever get there.
gonna do what I'm doing. You can't. What?
Hey,
You gotta get there. What you mean?
Chris
You gotta
down.
get there.
He ain't got stuff to do. Chris down.
Oh yeah.
As long as I know him.
I mean,
That's how the stories come.
What you
telling
was doing
people
when
I
I called
chill
you and
professionally.
I told you it was canceled?
I wasn't doing nothing. I was watching 300 Rise of the Empire.
And if
I wasn't doing nothing. I was watching. Yeah, you know.
Watching something.
I had just got through.
that
Why
shit,
you- why you
he
downplaying
seen- you
your
seen it already,
activities,
didn't you?
Yeah.
That shit was watching.
Right. I saw
He
it.
wasn't-
He could have been asleep. He could have been
Probably was
resting.
scrolling though.
I was chilling.
No, cause he ain't answer the phone.
Tell
quick
me,
enough. He
was you
was
staring at the wall?
No, I was watching TV.
Okay, you was doing
On the
something,
real.
brother.
My kids had just left.
You was doing it.
See, I had my kids like a lot.
Oh, okay. We can go to this. I like this.
No, we shouldn't go
folk-
there.
No, it's time.
No, we ain't.
No, I like that. 'Cause this is a question I've always had that I don't get to ask a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, he got this thing when he like whisper to the person closest to him about me to make them laugh.
He ready.
He was waiting for
It worked
this.
too.
Yeah. It worked every time. So when him and Smitty, shout out to Smitty, the unofficial host, third host. Hey,
Schmidt.
when it's him and Smitty, bro, I had to say something to them like, yo. It's the show. Anyway, what is this perception that men don't have their children? What is this perception that men don't spend time with their children? This is a readily perception, especially if you're going on social media, especially if you're talking to women. There's this huge perception that if I talk to your baby mama, your baby mamas, baby mamas,
Indeed.
okay,
Yeah.
baby mamas, some part of the conversation is going to become a you wasn't there enough for this, or you wasn't there for that, or just talking about y'all. Why is that perception there?
If it's really a real thing, then that's one
Sometimes
thing.
it's not a perception, right?
Most times it's perception.
But if I see what you're speaking on,
depends.
when what you're speaking on is how I feel about it is a lot of women have just taken on this whole evil baby daddy type of mentality where like just because you got a couple of friends that have a couple of deadbeat baby daddies, now all of a sudden to fit in with your crew, fit in with your girls, now you have to like kind of twist it in a way to make it seem like your baby daddy's the same way. Now that you all have a bond together, now that you guys have a bond, now you got to kind of make it seem like that, and then before you know it, shit just gets out of hand. Now you really thinking that's what it is, when in all actuality, you don't know what a real deadbeat is. You're just going off of what your friends are going off of. Or you going off of what society has normalized now. Society has normalized the fuck out of a deadbeat dad to the point to where a chick doesn't even know what a real one is.
You know what they think a deadbeat
And I don't
dad
know
is?
what
For
one
the most
is,
part,
man.
they think a deadbeat dad is the relationship didn't work and he moved on. Right there. So you deadbeat right there.
Initially,
Yep.
I can see
It ain't got
that.
nothing to do with the kid.
You
It ain't
already
got nothing to do.
deadbeat.
Because
Now,
they throw that
unless-
single mother out
Unless
there.
you overly,
That's what I'm
unless
saying.
So
look,
tough.
unless you overly,
Like,
unless
no,
you that
you
nigga that's gonna
just
pull up and bring
single.
McDonald's for everybody.
And you are a mother, you
Yeah.
know, but
You got a
I
single
mean,
mother doing it alone.
right?
Yeah.
You know, like all my guys I know, like every last one of them, I don't even know no deadbeat daddies.
Fam.
On the real, all my
So
guys.
I'm gonna be real with you.
And
I know
let's-
some fathers who
I
can do
don't-
better.
Yeah,
we all can do
we all
better.
can do
I
better.
can definitely
No, I know some
do
fathers
way
who can
better.
truly do better.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But I still wouldn't call them deadbeat because I know people who didn't have fathers
On the
who did
real,
nothing. What the true
must.
definition of a deadbeat father is.
Yeah.
But I ask this question because it seems like a lot of times, and again, I'm the outside looking in. A lot of times it seems like women have this idea of what you're supposed to do and the type of freedom they're supposed to have because you guys are separated.
Yeah,
And it creates, that is where the creation comes from.
right.
So the question more so is asking like, why is that role given to us as men who have children? Obviously, I don't,
Right.
given to us. Why is it that I know this cat, every time he come to town, he got this, I don't even try to schedule nothing the first day he here. I don't even ask him, what he talk about. I just touched down. Let me know when you free is the first thing I say to him. It could be a day, it could be 3 days. And I know those 3 days are primarily focused around his children and the rotation of what they have going on compared to with their mom and their friends and family, and to be with him. So, and social media wise, I can tell, you know, looking at you three where pop-ups of pictures with your children, or you talking about your children, or Chris, you know, always mention about being a pops on something. I ain't gonna be able to make it because I got the kids or something. I see these little comments all the time, pictures all the time. I don't say anything because then, you know, what am I supposed to say there? But, and knowing these things, it's just, I just wanted y'all perspective on that view. Like,
For me, bro,
How do y'all deal with that?
Because they be mad, bro. Because the ones that's cool
Yeah.
don't say that.
Yeah,
Yes.
on the real.
The ones that's cool
Don't say
that,
shit.
bro.
On the real.
They don't say that.
Yeah.
There's plenty of females I see on there that be like, yeah, my baby daddy cool.
Yeah.
We ain't got no issues. Shout out to my
Shout
baby
out
daddy.
to my
Yes.
baby daddy. On the
Everybody
real.
don't have that, but
Yeah.
for the most part, that's what be it, bro.
Yeah,
It's
they
the
be
mentality.
bitter.
It's
They
the
be
mentality
hurt.
of the female.
They'll be mad about
Yeah,
people,
they
bro.
just be hurt.
From what I seen, and look, I don't really like to talk about it much, but honestly, from what I seen, bro, like personally dealing with, it be personal shit. Like some of the women I know, it's been personal shit. Regardless of what I'm trying to do, like even when I'm forcing it, trying to do shit, it's like they have a personal view on me in particular, what's particular I've done in particular, where it's like, yeah, nah, like you hurt me.
Yeah, sometimes
So,
we've been done messed them up
that
in
type
the
of shit,
relationship.
like,
right.
damn, yeah.
It's almost like a closure ain't there for them. So you gotta be penalized, is what you're saying?
Not even me. I won't even say I gotta be pinned up. My good job. Yeah, that type of shit. Yeah.
That's the
That
part
type
that
of
hurts
shit.
the most, man. Is at the end of the day, whatever the actions are, it's always going to affect the child at the end of the day in some form or fashion.
Right.
Whether it's because you know we can get into it, man. I mean, like manipulation of children from parents
Right.
about, oh well, now I'm talking bad about your dad to my friend, but I'm not even caring that you're in the same room. The kids pick up on that type of stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now you got to have a discussion, a difficult discussion with your child about why that parent is talking in such a way about you, which you shouldn't have to have in the first place. My philosophy is I don't never talk about my baby mama in a negative way ever, especially in front of my kids. Shout out to my baby mama right now, straight up. Like, I wish you the best. Honestly, I do. I do. I mean, because at the end of the day, man, what am I going to get off of that? What am I going to get off of wishing negativity upon somebody else?
Bad karma.
Bad karma. And I believe in bad karma. Trust the vibes. That's why I say trust the vibes. You got to be able to put out good into this world. And I've had closure. I've had closure with my relationship. So that's why I can speak on it as in, you know, I'm cool with everything. Like, I really want the best for her. I really want the best because at the end of the day, again, it affects my kids. If she's not mentally in a good state, if she's not, you know, spiritually in a good state, then it's going to affect my kids. So I want the best for her because that's going to be the best for my kids. And it's just like, like I said before.
They don't want the best for us, though, bro.
I was waiting on you.
It's hard.
I was waiting on you.
When a motherfucker don't want the best for you, you ain't gonna want the best for them.
It be tough, though, don't it? It be tough, though.
It be tough.
It be tough in those moments.
Bro.
It be tough. Now, he lying, though.
Because
he said nothing wrong.
fam, I just posted everything he said. We ain't even friends. You know what I'm saying? I mean, online.
Why you ain't friends online?
I don't know.
I don't like that.
But we
Trust
just
right now, though.
Trust the
I mean, we are not okay.
Hey, fix that.
But that's what I'm saying.
I didn't even know that. I'm upset with myself.
No, bro, it just go there. It just go to
That's
show
probably
that.
why Price ain't broke Dusty was like,
Who the fuck is that?
who that? But
Man, but it just go to show like everything he's saying, bro. That shit makes sense. And just with anybody, if you don't fuck with somebody, you don't have their best interest.
Right.
That's just what it is. Same with them. Because if they have your best interest, bro, like, of course y'all got a child and all that, but how can you have your best interest for somebody who ain't got it for you? It's hard, bro.
I feel it to
it's hard. That's all. It's just hard.
Because to me, that's what I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's some people that I know don't got my best interest, but no lie. I still got theirs, like for real, like.
Fuck that.
I'm that guy.
I had
fuck all
look,
that. Fuck that.
Reciprocation. I ain't a big fan of reciprocation. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm gonna give you my energy.
Reciprocation is a reaction. It's not an action.
It's giving you exactly what you give me type of shit. But no,
now we all react.
Of course.
At times,
I'm not saying.
But that's just not the main. Mug ain't always react.
When you had practiced, and I do react. We know.
Yeah, we all do.
But I'm just saying, when you practice
reaction, reciprocation though.
Reaction.
It's just reaction.
Yeah,
you can that's why they say it's overreacting. There's this thing called overreacting.
And it is something that gives
proactive.
You cannot have no action towards.
Right.
Reaction is something that
be proactive.
You allow it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna disagree with you to an extent because I'm more like Shaan over there.
Gotta be you, bro. That's how I feel. Gotta be you.
You know how many times we done had many conversations.
But you do
I got best of friends. I got best of friends.
That's what I'm saying.
Have disappointed me as who they are as a person. But at the same time, in that moment, I may even have something to say.
Not even in that. Oh, no, go ahead. Finish my bad.
But at the end of the day. I sit down and evaluate
your overall energy.
Yes,
overall. You might have a moment of reaction, but your overall energy.
This area right here, you are really not great friend. This area right here, Chris,
no point.
Chris, I'm not saying this shit.
Right.
Me and you gonna mess with some chicks, bro, and then you run back and tell the chick I'm talking to. I ain't even say I'm dating her, but the chick I'm talking to, and you run back and tell her. We don't talk about chicks.
That's some whole.
You know what I'm saying? Now, Chris, you my guy. We got stories.
Right, but yeah.
So when I see you,
but I ain't finna go run. But if we do it again, I ain't finna go run back and tell because of reciprocating.
Right.
Because they throw me outside of my element of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit.
No.
Yeah. You want to go kick it again, Chris, and go have some of them stories we made back and whatever?
Yeah, we can fucking run.
Chris, like I got these girls, and I'm cool.
Right.
Shaan, he made
on the real.
Kurt, he made
on the cool. I feel
you.
you.
I don't know if you.
No, for real.
I gotta go.
But don't get me wrong. Even though I say I ain't big on it, I ain't perfect.
Yeah, that's one of the hardest things to do. What? That's one of the hardest things to do.
Who's finna get the one up? Like we tit for tat type shit. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, it be like that.
I ain't even doing that.
It be like that. It be like that.
I know.
Absolutely.
It's something. I mean, I don't. Yes, it's all on. I don't know.
It's on the person, man, and what you have.
Right.
You train. You've been raised to take different things. We all been put in different situations. We all been through
But
different
you
things in life.
ain't even about
It's
what
something-
you raised to take.
Part of it is
It's
though.
about what you
Chris.
going through is raising you.
Chris.
Shit, really.
So I'm gonna be
say that,
real
though.
with you.
Say that.
On the real.
You grew up in a household where people got mad they yell.
No.
Okay, so in the household you live, can they yell?
My kids,
Your woman, she can yell, keep yelling. How long you gonna take that, Chris?
I mean, look.
Because you was trained as a kid, that's not part of what you listen to. So eventually you either phase out, you take yourself out, or you leave.
Right.
You get what I'm
right,
saying?
bro.
So you keep saying it ain't training, that's all training, bro.
It's true.
I come from a house of yeah.
But don't
so
say
for
all.
me,
Don't say all though.
But it ain't
is
because
until you learn differently.
Exactly.
But that's a new
like I
training.
say, that
Facts.
situation to
That's a new
train you,
Facts,
right?
But that's personal training.
yeah.
It's training that you decided to choose.
But the way you was raised comes starts
But-
a lot of that.
but-
no, it does.
The way you was
From
Some
raised,
things
it
you
does.
don't even think about.
It does.
We come from Holland households.
7 years old.
So a woman, when we first meet her, sometimes she hollered, it don't even bother us in the beginning.
I was
sometimes.
raised by my father, man. It was just me. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
up,
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Folks got me DJing.
Yeah, bro,
I'm
anytime.
DJing
You can go smoke a stogie.
Yeah,
So you
man.
say you gonna have a quickie?
Yeah.
Look,
you can do whatever you need,
Get
bro.
your outlet on.
She been back there the whole time?
I could have did that.
My man said she was back there the whole
She been
time.
back there waiting on me.
Said, Kurt, dog. Kurt,
He
dog.
the man. She been waiting back there 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
So we need to
I
learn
don't
what you
know.
know.
Waiting in the
God.
back in the
Real.
dark for 2
He's
hours.
sitting in the dark.
Chill.
You done
You
tapped
go back
Close
into
the
it.
door. No.
You go back there, Smitty gonna be back there talking to him.
What
What
up?
else, man?
Yeah.
Hey, go always
that's
show
the
them
man.
love.
That's the man
Always
there.
love.
On the real.
I just put up a big post the other day for Smitty, man. Showing it, I think it was yesterday. Showing him mad love and telling him I want to make sure we give him his flowers before he go. Every brother I know got a Smitty story. You don't even have to be a brother. If you are age range and you know 5 people around this area, you know Smitty, and you got a Smitty story.
I got a lot on. This is my favorite one though,
Hey.
cause this what bro introduced. It's short as fuck too. This what bro introduced me to. I'm out in Hillcrest kicking it with a couple. Matter of fact, I think I just came from recording down the street where he be recording at.
Yeah.
I'm kicking it with a couple of the guys though. Smith just walk up. He walking down the street. He going to record. I'm a guess.
Uh-huh.
He walk up, see a pile of guys, stop, have a quick conversation. But the one that hit me the most, everything he said was, and it was short, real shit. He was, man, I know I love y'all. Everybody trying to figure out like damn, some of them like, bro, I really don't even know you like this.
Yeah.
How you know you love me? Cause I love myself. and pimped off right after that.
That's Smitty. dog.
Smitty, man.
Nah, real
that.
shit.
That's crazy.
No lie though. I had to
One
get
little
to
grin on
myself
his
and be
face.
like, damn. I can say like, yeah, I fuck with you, like I love you. That type of shit
School
because I
Smitty.
love myself.
He been like that since
Yeah.
day one.
Mm-hmm.
Smitty been that guy, the same dude.
He's a man.
Cause look, when you
Just
I
more
ain't gonna
talent.
stay on this, but when you get into like deep shit, you realize that a lot of shit that you go through with people, period, whether it be your homie, your baby mama, your boss, whatever you want to, whatever it is, it be a lot of projection and reflection. Most projection though, you see yourself in people that you can't, you can't.
You know
deal
that's
with.
the hardest problem I have with people, honestly. People love to project themselves on other people, but have their opinions on other people.
You feel like that about everybody? Guess what?
No.
Not everybody. A lot of
No.
people though.
The people that's like that.
All right,
But you know, when I say
Yeah.
For
But
real.
you say
Just
you
the
one of
people
them?
that's like that.
I have tendencies to do it, but I'm way better.
Everybody does it.
like growth.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a growth thing again.
Yeah, indeed.
You know, when you the oldest? Are you the oldest child? Okay. So when you're the
Youngest.
oldest child, you're the youngest.
Yeah.
So we have this thing. You oldest? No, you.
I'm my mama's oldest.
That's-
But,
okay,
I was
I'm my
raised
mama's
in the
oldest, my
house
daddy's-
for the
I'm
young
my mama's
oldest
youngest,
for
my
a
daddy.
little while,
Yeah.
but I got older siblings though.
Okay. So,
So
as the oldest in the house,
I
right?
gotta take
Go ahead. You got to be able to read your siblings because you were taught, yo. If they cry, you better make sure they straight.
Oh, yeah.
If they do this,
Nah,
you better.
yeah, I
so
was-
you
I was
taught
like
to
that.
read.
Yeah, it was like that for
So
me.
you, as an older sibling, you start projecting yourself on these children because you trying to teach them to be able to do what you need them to do to read them So you ain't have to hear it from the people above you, them parents. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So as older children, it's hard sometimes to walk up to somebody else, see them doing something that don't make sense, and not go, yo, and project yourself on them, because that's how we talk.
Right, like,
Because we were young, you don't know how to teach it. You know, my younger sister is 2 years older. Younger. 5 years old. How much tell it to her?
Right,
No, be me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Be me.
You ain't even know what to do.
Oh God.
You know
I just don't want to get hit.
On the real, I don't know what to do.
Look, I just ain't want to get hit.
On the real.
God.
Baby done reached up for this hot bottle they done put on the counter to cool off. No.
Nah, hell
You don't know how to be nice and tell that baby that's hot.
I would go.
Don't do it.
Because as soon as that baby grab that hot bottle, who in trouble? You.
Yeah.
You ain't seen me put that bottle up there? You knew what that bottle was.
At that age, you don't know until you get in
You
trouble
just
for
project
it. Now you got to get in trouble for it. Until you know. On the
You
real.
be watching that
Yeah.
bottle, man.
Hey,
Definitely be watching
I
it.
told you not to touch that body.
that's why. Hey, I don't know y'all parenting styles, but my uncle style, no lie. That's really where I be at. Like I really come at them, and I try to skip as much of the conversation as we can to get to the good part.
Oh my goodness.
Uncle Ryan, what? Yo.
Nah. Well, my daughter
I had
come up
tried
to me and
No,
tell
be
me,
ready.
she
I
daddy.
had tried to.
Now see, look.
Be ready.
I'm
Tell me
no. Wait.
I don't even say that. I just keep saying yo or no until they know
Right,
what.
daddy. Let me tell you. No.
Hey,
What happened at the end?
bro,
On the real.
bro, my niece.
Fast forward.
I got a niece. She 3. She come up with me. Yo, he hit me. They know what it mean. They know what yo mean. Yo mean a lot of things, but primarily it mean
Get to it though.
tell me what I want to hear.
My daughter
You
used
know
to
what I
try to
wanna
call
hear?
me bro.
I call my
They
nephews
did that
and
like
nieces,
3
bro. Your
times.
kids.
No, they don't do it no more though.
What you do, Chris?
I just told them not to do it no
You
more.
know you're not, bro.
I had to tell them a couple times.
I tell my nieces.
I be hating that. No, I don't like that.
But you know what the difference is? I'm not their parent.
Right, I'm a parent, so
Hey,
I don't
mama.
even like my nieces and nephews to call me bro.
You don't like that either?
No. I only like my brothers and sisters to call me bro.
For me, I try to keep it.
On the real.
You know, growing up, man, my uncles, they were really good uncles. I'm not taking away from them, but there was that big disconnect. So it was that big gap where I didn't feel comfortable telling them a lot of stuff. Because I knew it was going back to mama. And I knew that they were going to aggressively give me if I gave them too much. So for me, with the newer generation, especially with them being way more sensitive than we are, I leave it open with them. We call each other big head. I call them uncle. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Neil, Uncle J, Uncle. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Sid. They all know. Like I got a niece. When I call her Carter, her name Carter. That's not my name. My name's Uncle Carter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how
I'm
you
doing
doing
that to the kids, bro.
Cause man, it
They
make
ain't
it
your
more.
uncles, bro.
But it make it more fun for them. I call them Sir and Ma'ams. I know what they are.
That's crazy.
I call them Sir and Ma'ams. It drive them. I'm not a sir. Are you a man?
Yeah.
No, I'm a boy. You gonna be a man one day? Then I'm gonna call you Sir. You gonna be ready
Write
for
their
it.
name on their paper. Uncle.
That's
Uncle
hilarious.
Clark.
Uncle Ryan
Spell
told
your
me my
name.
name Uncle.
U-N-C-L-E.
Whole referral. Uncle told me my name Uncle. Fuck is you gonna tell me my?
They ain't
Get
gonna
'em outta
never be
here.
able to stand.
They
One
love
of them gonna do it.
I pray. I would be so weak.
Hell nah.
I would be so weak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
What you got? What's good?
We're gonna keep going with it.
Yeah,
So
let's
we're
do
gonna
it.
start off and let Shaan G walk back in on. So we talk a lot about parenting on here because there's a lot of disconnect between men, women, and there's also a lot of men and women once we finally start having more of our women shows. But there's a lot of people who have a disconnect because they don't feel connected. I guess I just said something. But they don't feel connected that everyone else goes through the same things that they go through. And they feel that they have an overly unique story when honestly, most of us have a lot of the same story. Even if it don't start the same way, even if it don't end the same way, it's a lot
We all
of
living
connect
life.
on. Yeah. You know, from you being a child to your parents and then from your child to y'all. So we try to make sure we come in on this segment. So since you're the furthest away from it, we start with you. Plus, it'll give me a chance to let him come back in there. How was your relationship with your parents, your mom, your dad? How was that growing up?
Well, my mama, she died when I was 7.
Man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, so.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so it's been that. It's coming up on 30 years in November. She actually died a week after my birthday. But we ain't even gotta go on all that, because it ain't no side woo. I ain't trying to bring nobody down. It's been 30 years.
My God, this is your part of the show.
But my pops, though, my father, he the man.
Okay.
On the real, like he my inspiration for damn near everything. Yeah, he the man. So I had a good relationship. He got remarried, and I had a great relationship with my stepmother. She actually died a few. Look, it just I don't mean to laugh, but it just sounds just so down and out. You know what I mean? But she died, and that when my stepmama died, it hit me like hard. I actually knew my stepmama longer than my real mama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that would kind of hit me, but it's all good. My father, he the man. He the reason I'm a good father to my kids now. I joke about my kids, some kids, all that, woo, but they know what it is. My kids love me. As soon as I come through the house, man, they make me feel like I'm Jay-Z or something.
How did your father influence that?
Look, like I say, my mama died when I was 7. So,
right.
And this was in 92. So around that time, that's kind of around the time when it was deadbeat dads.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and they was, if the mothers was dead, where do you think the kids going? To their grandparents. Right. And my grandparents actually stayed across the street from each other, and they wanted us.
Right.
But my daddy, he like, nah. He kept us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all
so
help, but I got it.
That right there, just that right there. He kept us. He raised us like our whole life.
Right.
We went to Michigan in the summer, but you know what I'm saying? School, all that. It was my father who raised us.
Right.
He kept us. So that's one thing. I'm like, my kid. People be looking at me like, Chris, you got your kid. You always woo, and they my kids.
Right.
What do you mean? That's all I know. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? So that's to motivate. The man kept us in the time where it was deadbeat daddies. On the real.
I'm blessed.
He went crazy. On the
real.
And
he kept
us. At the
us.
house all my life, but I'm there too. That's crazy, bro. And the era when most fathers, because I'm going to say between the 80s to
the crack.
We're gonna say beginning of the 80s to maybe the middle of the 2000s.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Minority fathers was
on the cool. That's what I'm saying. 92.
They took the other option. Like when you said it ain't no choice, I'm like, no, it's a choice.
I don't know no choice.
You said that's what you're supposed to do.
I don't know no choice.
The most important
you
thing
was
behind
influenced
that.
by
real, that's all I know.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's all I know. It be like crazy when I see Mud doing
I complain.
I just can't even understand.
Can't be around it.
Now I talk, I'm thinking I'm a funny guy. I joke, but man, please. I almost missed the but never mind. But you know how I go.
Yeah.
On the real, and it's not
to say podcast.
Show. Talk about it.
On the real, bro. On the real, and I don't mind. It's nothing.
Yeah.
That ain't
bro,
nothing.
I already know. I'm telling you, man.
Before you go there, we starting with your relationship with your father, your relationship with your mom. Preferably father, because we doing males. So.
Alright, I'm going to this one real quick though, but bro, already pull up on him. Pull up on me.
Right.
Got the kids with me.
Yeah.
Kids here, bro. You already know what time it is. Like, they with me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, that type of shit. That's how it should be. But some of our relationships with our fathers, man.
So your relationship with your father when you were young.
Yes.
Describe it to us.
It started off rocky. It was rough. My pops ended up doing some time, so he couldn't be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Through
Right.
the dope. There's some stories I heard too about some shit that I'm really not gonna get into. But yeah, he couldn't be there. And then when he did decide to come, they didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was too young to understand that type of shit.
Right.
They didn't work, and I don't know. There's a lot of resentment. A whole, like to this day, still a nice amount of resentment. But I've gone through some shit myself with women to where it's like,
Oh, see.
yeah, I understand. I get it now. You know.
Still don't agree with what you did, but
Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah, sure.
I got you now.
It was definitely times where like man, I'm gonna go off what Chris was talking about grandma. I stayed with my grandma for a minute, and then she was like right around the corner from where my pops would be. He would come into town and be right around the corner at my brother's in the crib. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't see him. That type of shit. Like, you right around the corner though, boy. Like, you can't pull up like. Yeah, so it was, I don't know, it was rocky though. It was rocky.
what song is it now?
Oh yeah, it's decent. It's decent
Yeah.
for sure. Like I said, I got to the point to where like I can understand some of the shit he went through. And then, like I said, I got some stories that I could tell, but I don't want to be too deep into it. You feel me? But I definitely
Show
understand
spotlight
that.
is what you talk about. You don't have to, brother. It ain't no pressure over here.
Right.
We understand a lot more than we talk about.
Yeah.
It's me.
I guess and this one, at least for right now, I just say shit. What's understood kind of don't need to be explained because I don't want to like get to the point to where it seemed like I'm like bagging pops. I'm definitely not. I understand a lot of the shit that he went through for real today. I understand the shit. Didn't the end though. Like, it was very heartbreaking,
Right.
straight up. And I always wonder like, why you went here for me? Type of thing. And then even if he was, would that have made me more knowledgeable today as a parent, as a father? You know what I'm saying? To be able to implement certain shit that I would have got from him. Because I heard, I think it was you earlier say that we was talking about women getting advice from women. And the first thing I went to was my mom.
Yeah.
I got a lot of advice. He was saying women can't tell men how to be men. And as much as I agree with that, especially today,
Your mom should tell you how to be a person.
she definitely did a nice job of the man part also. Of course, but she can't. You know what I'm saying? But
she can.
She did as much as she could. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the shit that I got. And the one thing she never really did was bag my pops. No lie.
That's love.
No lie.
That's what
That's
she.
all ever.
That's what's up.
So how does that transition into you and your children? Now you're a father. How many you have now? 6.
6 of them things.
He just want to brag. How many you have?
He over there jealous.
You gonna ask all the questions? Yeah.
We on fire.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that's what's
How's
up.
the transition? The relationship you've had with your pops, the lessons you learned from when you were younger, and now with your pops. How does that transition into you being a father of 6? 6 years.
Honestly, bro. The main way it transitions is I don't want to be that same shit.
Okay, I'm with that.
Honestly, love you, pops. What a God! If you ever see, you already know.
Shout
what
out
time-
to
you know,
Pops.
you know the time we on. But I don't want to be that. And sometimes I feel like I ain't. What you say? Can do better.
You do better.
I can do better. Real shit. And then I fall into that type of slump and get like real guilty. You feel me? And shameful.
Right.
That type of shit. But yeah, that's the main reason. The main thing it transitions to. I don't want to be that. That's it.
It's love, man. Hey, you know what? That's real respect because sometimes in life you learn a lesson by, hey, don't touch that fire, it's hot.
Yeah.
Basically what you learn.
Yeah.
Hey, I better be there because it's going to be something hot on the other end.
And one thing to say, I go through it so you won't do it after.
Mhm.
Like, we can learn that way too sometimes.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Dog.
Oh yeah. You been over that
Heard
too.
that story.
I mean, my situation was different. I mean, like everybody's situations is different, but like for me, first off, I just preface this by saying I was adopted, so I never had that biological bond with my adopted parents.
So you still haven't met either.
My biological parents, no, never felt the need to. Never felt the need because my adopted parents did such a great job with me to the point to where I never felt the need to want to meet my biological parents ever.
Hey,
That's deep.
you know how
Bro, that's
you watch
deep.
TV. I'm telling y'all this from experience.
Yeah.
You know how you
Damn,
watch
my
TV
fault.
and
Damn.
you see on TV the kid come in the house and his friend come in the house. The friend make lunch or at the table talking to everybody. They joking and laughing and it's no big problem.
That's
That was
deep.
Kurt, dog. He was that blessed. We working at Baker and Taylor. Now, mind you, Kurt is my brother's cousin. So my half brother and Kurt's are first cousins, right?
Oh, that's your cousin.
So
That's
that's
your
my
cousin.
cousin. But I explained it so y'all understand. So look, now, we always claimed it that way. So
From the halves.
I come in the house. I never even met these lovely people. Kurt's go over there and make a sandwich. Hey, go over there and make you a sandwich. Man, I ain't making no sandwich in your house. See, hey, you see his face?
Oh wait,
His pops is sitting right there at
They
the
said
counter
go
where
make a sandwich?
Where the
Who
lunch
that?
be at. He like,
Who finna
he
do
like,
that?
go make
Tell
a
me to
sandwich.
go make
I
a
said,
sandwich.
If
I'm
you want to
going
make
to
me a
make
sandwich,
one.
I'll eat a sandwich, bro. But I'm not.
I'm going to make one.
Hey,
His
your
pop
house?
say at his house.
I'm a,
His pop sitting right next to the lunch meat, bro.
His pop
I'm not gonna touch another man lunch
Oh,
meat.
you said.
He's like, no, you don't want that ham. You want the honey ham. Here you go.
And he not lying. Like his pops was like, he pushed it to me. Hey, go ahead, man. You mess with Curtis, you all right with us? Start questioning me. He be Tom's Curtis so he come to work. Still go over there. Hey, make me a sandwich. How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? He was blessed like that, bro. That's a blessing. They are amazing people.
But I will say this. So like, I never had that biological, bond with them or whatever. But they always came through for me. Whatever I needed, whenever I needed to be there. But I will say, with my pops, he's very old school, as in the fact like he was very reserved. He wasn't like, I'm not gonna say he wasn't there for me emotionally or like on some like mental type shit, you know what I'm saying? So, and being an only child, let me also say that too, being an only child, I spent a lot of time alone. You know what I mean? Like Pops was always working, Moms was always working, they weren't college educated people, so like they were on the grind all the time, just trying to make ends meet and trying to support all of us, you know what I'm saying? So I was very blessed to have things that I needed, but at the same time, like I didn't have the important stuff too, like them being there for me and like guiding me mentally and emotionally. So that's why I always gravitated to, like I said, like just self-help books and learning and just trying to continuously improve on my own because I had no choice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course they would be there. Like if I needed to talk to them about something, they could take me to a certain point. But I always had to go find that extra step or that extra assurance or that extra knowledge from books or, just from things of that nature, or like going to other people's houses where their parents were there and they were emotionally intelligent or spiritually intelligent enough to help guide me with certain situations that I had. So how that translates to my relationship with my kids, like I always try to tell them, you can come to me with whatever you got. I'm not going to judge you. You're not going to get in trouble with me to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, like I want to have an open door policy with you guys because especially I got 2 daughters and I got a son. Right?
It's tough.
When you got daughters, man, it's important for a father to be there for his daughter. I'm not saying it's not important for him to be there for the son, but especially, in today's constructs, it's definitely important for you to be there for your daughters because it's like that old adage, like, don't find a guy like me, find a guy that's better than me. But at the same time, you also want to teach them, you also want to raise them in a way where you set the standard for them.
Yeah, you gotta treat them like little queens already.
Yes.
You know
Y'all
what I'm
want to know what's
saying?
crazy? I'll let you go back. I know I can cut you off, but it's fun. I appreciate you. It's really to mess with him.
It's fun cutting him off.
That's what he
Not him.
does. That's what he does.
I cut you off more than anybody.
I said Noriega, the big
As soon as you start, I go, pretty so. It's crazy. I don't know if y'all notice this. When you on social media, and I'm not bashing women at all. I'm just speaking of a true state.
Right.
So when you go on social media, there are a lot of women who say what men should do, but they don't like for men how a man should be, what a real man is, all those type of things. Y'all ever notice that women who had their father predominantly in their life do not speak like that at all?
Talk like
At all.
Facts.
I mean, it ain't even. So when y'all say y'all treat them like queens and princesses, people like me who don't have children, man, they gonna raise women who understand to a point what a man is. Not saying they understand men.
To a
Not
point.
saying to a point they understand
point.
there's certain things that's just what a man
I know
is.
what you ain't supposed to do.
Look.
That's it.
What is a man is? Like, what is that? What's a man?
What is a man?
Your perception. Yeah,
Bro,
what's a man?
That's so general. You are a
You
male.
think it's like that?
It is. It's so general because
I think that's one of the things that
to be a
fucked us
good male
up.
changes it. To be a
It's to generalize it.
huh?
I think it's one of the things that fucked us up. Is to generalize it. Everybody got expectations on what a man should be, but
That's what I'm saying.
Every person is different. You gotta like one of the biggest things is men ain't supposed to cry. Boy, you ain't a man if you cry. Like,
Which is crazy because now they scream, "We want you to talk to us.
The things change.
No, it didn't shift. They say it differently because if you ever,
Nah,
bro,
take
I
your
disagree. You ever been? And I know
Take your
everybody
time.
ain't gonna agree with this. You ever be with your woman, right? And y'all, you having a tough day. She asks you what's wrong. You genuinely tell her what is wrong.
I would recommend not to do that. Don't do that. No, because they look at you in a different light.
Yes.
They will
You
never
gotta know
respect you. They
You
will
gotta
never
know your
respect
woman,
you
and you
after that.
gotta know what the fuck is wrong. Like,
Because again, when
you
you
gotta
say
know what and what not to tell her.
you said,
Shit.
remember earlier you said you got to be a leader. Well, as a leader, you have to be strong. You have to be a strong man. You have to be able to lead. You have to be able to give direction.
Things where it's like, nah, you know, like
No, I get it where you come from.
that way.
No, I get it.
And
I
with
get
the
it. I
right
get it from
person,
all ends.
I can see it not being that way. But in general, bro,
what if
most
someone
women.
in the crowd you teaching need to learn vulnerability?
Say that again.
What if someone, whatever the crowd is, whether
Uh-huh.
your kids, your cousins,
That
your
means you need to
friends,
find a motherfucker you could be vulnerable to.
I gotta bring somebody over there.
That's my father. I swear.
That type of shit. Like,
Yeah.
Man, you gotta find
So, hold
a
on.
person you could just
So you-
let it all out to.
Oh yeah, indeed, yeah.
On
Okay,
the
so you
real.
go to mom, you got
That's
girls, right?
all.
Your little girl ever ask you a question, you need to know you got the answer. You like, man, mom's right there. Hey, can you explain to her? Can you tell her how that works?
Because this is a woman. This is about a
If
woman.
I said, the place I gotta go to tell her that is really gonna flip this around. I can't give you a good instance right now.
Nah,
I'm not a parent, so I don't.
but I can see it happening.
You get what I'm
I
saying?
see it happening. Yeah.
Like a prime example. The first time your child have a period, if she with you and your mom's right there, you gonna instantly bow
Definitely
out.
gonna throw the oop
Mom,
off the
hey, Mom.
backboard.
Even if she not there, what you gonna?
What time you gonna work?
Your mama get
Certain things you gotta bow out on. So
You know what I mean?
I get exactly what Kurt's saying. As a leader, sometimes you need vulnerability. Let me take you to the person who can be vulnerable with you, because I can't give you.
But at the same time, I'm not saying don't.
I think he was saying more like be.
Right, but I'm
You
going
have to be
with your question.
balanced. My point is you have to be
Yeah,
balanced.
it's a
Look, you have
That's why
you
they
have
got
to be
a
able
mama
to,
and a daddy. Shit.
Yeah.
So right, because what happens if mom ain't there?
You gotta find a way to be.
No, then you
Or
just get
sister,
raised
yeah.
by a
You gotta find
motherfucker
ways.
that's just.
Bro,
You gotta
you
find
was
a way.
raised in a single person home.
Yeah, for the most part.
No offense to you in any way, shape, or form, and they turn out like you.
They what?
I don't mean. Think of all of the negative things that I'm not talking about you.
Yeah.
Think about all the negative things that you can talk about you to yourself. They turn into you.
Nah.
They turn into you. They turn into me. They turn into him. And my dad was in my life, but I didn't live with him until I was 14. I'm not saying that your child becomes negative. When you look at all the negative things that happen between a single child, if we actually went through these things who were raised by single parents, we can relate a lot. We've had many shows where we throw it out there, and all of the things that have happened that have affected us negatively, we can all relate to it. Even if it didn't take you there, you can relate to it. Compared to somebody like Curtis, if you notice, Curtis was like, no, I was taken care of, but I needed emotional and this else. I had to go elsewhere for that.
Yeah.
But those aspects that we would talk about negative, Curtis would just sit here because he couldn't relate to that. Again, the ham sandwich. Could you imagine somebody walking in your mama's house? She didn't even know, and she throwed it in the pack like, "No, you make that sandwich. You good here?" He said, "You good, you good."
Son, who the fuck is this?
Fam.
Why did you let him in my house?
Why is another hand at my fridge though?
Let me ask you a
Who's
question.
touching my butter knife?
And look, my father was physical. He got whoopings.
But this the thing
Like,
though.
your friend finna get a
Even though
whooping
his
first
family
day,
wasn't
My
that way,
friends
right?
got whoopings as well.
What if he walked in Chris' crib? What if he walked in Mitch's crib? What if he walked in your crib? Then he will be able to relate. Even though his
if he
family
would've
wasn't
came
that way,
over, he would've felt
so
welcome.
really, if you think about it,
said
it
that.
wasn't
You
just his
saying
household.
what I'm saying? We can't relate to him. He
But no,
can relate to
But
us.
you talking about a 2-parent household versus an environment. Cause he was in a 2-parent household, but if he came over his house, he could still relate because he's seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't had to go through
Hear
it
what I'm
personally.
saying? You seen on TV the situation I
Nah, but on
described to you,
TV
right?
and relatable.
You seen because there's a lot of stuff we can relate to from TV.
What makes experts is experience, not just seeing it on TV. Got to like go.
No, that's what makes wisdom music. Wisdom makes
Nah.
experience. Because you can be an expert on something they've never done and be able to read it directly from the book
How
and
does
walk
that
you
work?
through. So you've never worked
expert?
at a call center?
Expert.
Hold on.
Hell no.
Both wrong.
Motherfuckers,
You gotta have
motherfuckers
experience.
be hating on you who can't do what you do.
No. Both wrong.
Listen to that word.
That's about reading.
You know
They're never doing it.
Motherfuckers be talking about Westbrook.
No.
Can't even run.
That's impossible.
I'm not gonna let
This guy.
I'm not gonna let somebody perform open heart surgery on me. Just read a textbook.
Expert.
Just read a textbook.
I just read a
So
textbook.
when you get out, hold on.
That
That motherfucker did
expert
100
word,
open
bro.
heart surgery.
Expert.
Yeah, that
You can be
expert.
good. Nigga.
I get what y'all
That
saying,
word
but you
is-
can have experts who have read a book and can walk you
Nah,
through many
blood don't work
situations.
that way.
You can have
Rare
you can have knowledgeable people, but
That's
you
what it
can't
is.
have
You
an
gotta-
expert.
They know a little
I'm
something.
over reading the
Cause
expert.
look,
I
what
shut
they
it
say?
up.
Yeah,
They say
they know a
perfect.
little
Practice
something.
make perfect. Ain't that what they say? Practice
Yeah,
make perfect.
right.
What makes you an
You
expert
gotta
is-
practice this
You
shit.
gotta actually go.
You
through it.
gotta do this shit. Expert. Oh, the real. Hell no.
For sure. I do get him when he say like, you know, you study that shit. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can study a jump shot all day.
Right.
I can study
I
the
gotta
form.
shoot this
You gotta get
motherfucker,
your,
though.
gotta make sure your elbow's straight.
Right.
But I gotta get out there. And,
Let a nigga with no arms study a jump
Yeah,
shot all
yeah.
day. Is
Bro,
he an expert?
Be the coach.
You the coach?
Fam, you the
You
coach?
Skip Bayless? Fam,
Show me how to shoot, bro.
that type of shit.
Zero elbow.
Bro,
That
nothing.
type of shit.
And he a teacher.
That type of shit.
How to shoot.
That's
I'm
why the
sorry.
best. That's why the best shooting coaches can fucking shoot.
Yeah.
The best
Shoot.
stick
That's
defense,
what
Show me how to do
That's
it.
what they've been doing.
experience.
On
But that's
the
why I
real.
say, bro, when motherfuckers be hating.
Nah.
The main haters be people that can't do what
Spectators.
you do. They can't do what you do.
real.
Or do it like you. Some
Yeah.
motherfuckers want to be like you.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying? And can't. Some motherfuckers like you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit.
On the real.
2022
I don't even want
now.
to get up to you.
And you know what's crazy? If you turn it around, if they would stop hating, and because if they love this sport, because look at Kurt Franklin. He cannot sing at all.
At all.
On the real. But the
coaching that
man
shit, though,
done
ain't
wrote some of the
He
best
coaching
songs.
that shit,
Done
though,
came up with some of the
Ice.
best woo 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 woo. Even some of the coach, you know what I'm saying? If they would just stop to hate and love it, they'll be the best at teaching.
But even then, no. When we think about it, though, we talking about coaches and players and two different things. Even when you think about that, we talking about coaches draw some like the best schemes. It's like a chess.
Yeah, they gotta
a chess
play
move.
that shit.
But
They gotta play it.
But they
gotta
can't,
play it.
They probably
gotta play
can't
it.
do too much of. I ain't gonna say they can't, period. But probably can't do too much of teaching the player how to play it. But they can teach you how to scheme it. You feel me? Like they can do that type of shit. But as far as a player how to, and that's probably why.
But most
coaches-
of them probably used to play too.
yeah,
You know what I'm
most
saying?
Of most
They
of the great
gotta
coaches
have
have. Real shit.
sometime.
Yeah.
I'm
Other than
talking
that-
about motherfuckers who
Oh no, I'm
Can't
listening.
do
Nah,
what
I gotta
you
put
do,
my
but
place in all this.
Oh no,
No, hey, that's all. I'm being silly,
That
bro.
ain't that. That ain't that at all.
Because my interpretation was different. When I realized my interpretation wasn't the same as everybody else, that's when I fell back.
Oh, no, that's all
But
good.
wasn't nothing, and still ain't nothing wrong with your interpretation. But
I'm just
my
saying.
soul.
at the end of
That's
the
why I
day,
love. That's why I love forums like this, man. It's because you have
Yeah,
people
you
with
can
all
talk
different
shit.
perspectives, and you have people with different points of views. But as grown, responsible, mature adult men, we're all able to come to the table, and we're all able to take each other respectfully other opinions and be able to form, our own after that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank both of y'all again for inviting me to the show. I
On
appreciate
my
it.
soul.
Man, it was love.
On the real.
Yes, sir.
We had a list of 100. Y'all was in the top 10. Don't tell nobody.
That's what's up, man.
Don't tell. Oh, they saw it. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all a lot. For real. We're just trying to make sure we spread the love and make sure everybody else on the same page. You got anything you want to question? Any type of ideas? Any thoughts before I say my ending part?
I'm good, bro. It's been groovy. We've been chilling.
So when we end the show, we always end the show with a shout out. He always fight with me, but I'm going last. So you can take your time. If you don't have a shout out, it's all good. It can be the simplest shout out. We like to make sure we show the love as well. So it can be somebody you do music with. It can be somebody you miss. It can be your children.
Anybody want to shout out?
Man.
Yeah.
I got a million of them just zooming through my head right now. But this what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna shout out Musa Man, bruh.
Oh God.
The young man, crazy. We was talking about views earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He one of the guys who up and coming, crazy with the views, very positive music.
Okay.
Shout out Musa Man, indeed, cold.
Yeah,
King of Keez very own.
Make sure you give us this information so we can
That's
put it
my
on
boy.
the YouTube.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Before we go to the next one, Shaan Keez, how can they find you? Social media, the email, what you got? Cell phone?
Social media would be the first thing. At the real Shaan Keez on everything, other than my Facebook page. I mean, I'm like full on my Facebook page, but yeah, any other social media at the real Shaan Keez, and yeah, it'll be very simple to find me.
Anything big coming up?
Nah, nope, right
Not
now,
yet?
nope.
Gotta get them rolling.
Yeah, indeed. Need to get them
Rolling like Tina Knight.
Go up.
Yeah, what's wrong with me?
Shout out, man. Like he said, there's a million people. So I'm just gonna put it like general like this, man. Like shout out to anybody out there that is just pushing to be a better version of themselves.
That's love,
like
man.
honestly, like if you are in a position to level up in this life, go for it. Do it. Do whatever you need to do in order to make yourself a better version of yourself. But if we really need to have a shout out to y'all too. For real, for creating a platform. Real talk. Creating a platform where all different perspectives can come together, talk about different topics, talk about.
Stole your idea. Now you gotta shout me out. And I'm right here. Now you gotta shout me out.
You can have your own. What you talking
I'm just
about?
playing.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. We hustlers when it comes to that. So right now, I got this.
He's snapped.
I got I do this sports betting with my homie. Shout out to Victor Baptist. I keep trying to get him on the show. Y'all want to sports bet right now? So he goes by units, right? So I'm not gonna tell you his unit size. So your unit size, let's say your bets are set at $50, right?
Yeah.
In baseball right now, they at the halfway point, and he up 19 units. So that means he's at about, in baseball, he's at like almost 70% winning percentage.
That's
Y'all
crazy.
understand how crazy that is?
That's crazy.
Man.
Because 52 is 56, you're an average better. He's at 70%. So if y'all want to get money, y'all can definitely hit me up after this.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll put you up in his Discord.
Yeah.
He put his picks out for free. For free. He give you 5 or 7, 3, whatever you
And
want.
with a 70% win,
Right.
Right now,
you got a 70% chance.
Now, so look,
Give me
and
what
he
he
humble too. He was like, I'm not at 70, I'm at 66. He close to the 70%.
You got that chance.
give me what he
He is
got.
the dude.
Oh, the
Yeah.
goal. I'm
So-
picking them up.
Yeah.
Them
We
up.
appreciate you, man.
For
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you,
Definitely
guys.
appreciate
Thank you. I appreciate
Don't
it.
shout him out as much though.
Come on. Come on, man.
Like shout out.
Big dog.
But no, you can do your own platform. I'm just saying. So I work with him. I don't know if y'all know Greg Davis. He don't beat me up. I don't know if you know Baby Greg. He don't like always being called Baby Greg. I don't know if you know Baby Greg. I'm trying to get him to do a podcast. So I told him whenever he need me, I'm gonna work his with him too.
On the real.
Bro, make you a
On the real.
podcast. My cousin Robert Harwell and he doing. We was just on his show. He was on our show.
Under the
Right.
radar.
Like, yeah.
Under the
That's
radar.
what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Under the radar for sure.
That's what's
We was there for almost 4 hours.
Bro,
We pushing 3 now.
Damn, they hit
Chillin.
right.
Chill.
I told you, it just goes so smooth.
On
You
the
just,
real.
And can I please say, if
Yeah,
y'all need any future episodes, please
Oh yeah.
for
reach
sure.
out to me whenever
Real.
y'all need a guest.
Yeah, this ain't no one and
Y'all-
done.
I
Y'all
like
can
it.
hit us up like when the next one.
I like this.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
hear
So
me?
right now, the way we working it, we trying to make it so that we have a
I'm
set.
about to pose.
Men and women. So we got a bunch of women. And then we also do people like, let's say you got something really big going on, you promoted it, your something you selling. Like Smitty with his clothing line. So Smitty could have his own episode just based off that. So all this stuff in the background. And like we did with Tamika Talley. And who was the other one we did? Darian went by himself though. He was with Smitty. I think Tamika might have been the only one by herself. Yeah, okay. So, but if you got something that we can make a whole episode from it, yeah. Y'all got a show coming up. You want a preview?
Right.
You want us to turn it into a music video? Yo, send us music to start at the beginning of the show, the end of the show, whatever, you know.
Oh, that's another one. That's another one. Shout out.
Yeah.
Tell me, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Music.
Yeah, music. Performing at the Estival Festival this year. Shout out to Tommy Ray, Soulless.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Estival.
Scott,
Come on the
Scatty,
show.
Stormborn, Luck of the Draw. Matter of fact, they got a dope album out right now. Y'all need to go get that if y'all haven't downloaded
What's the
it.
name of it?
Spotify.
What's the name of the
It's
Ooh, look at her now. You good?
Send
we
it
got
to
time.
us.
We got time. We got
We need
plug.
to
We got
know.
to plug Thug that.
Yeah. This Key ain't gonna play.
Whoever doing something, shit, I don't care what you doing. I'ma share that shit when I get out of jail.
Hey,
How about that? 30 days.
so we got a Facebook group. too.
This
I don't know if you
man.
on our Facebook group. All in show.
It's
We got a
institutionalized.
Facebook group too.
All of our
keep
broken
going.
things. I don't know if you can zoom
All
in
of
on
our
that.
broken
All of our broken things.
All
Luck of
that.
the Draw. These cats
We'll
always
put it
come
at the
through with
bottom
that.
of the YouTube for sure.
Come through with that authentic hip
Luck
hop.
of the draw for sure.
Only because of the audio, I need to put that down.
You good?
But yeah, y'all can find me at KurtDog85. Trust the vibes, y'all. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all again for having me out here.
All social media platforms.
All social media platforms,
All of
TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all that shit. Yes, yes.
The legend.
Black Jesus.
I thought we was going over.
Holy
You
Lord.
thought we was gonna lap you over? huh?
Real.
They put blood on the wall, land blood on the wall.
Nah,
Pass
Sing
over,
your shout out if
just
you want.
pass you over, huh?
Man,
Boy, we ain't got no land
You know you
blood,
can.
Man, well, shout out to the 10 Grand Band.
Oh God.
On the real 10 Grand Band.
Okay.
Shout out to Tay and Company. We go be performing at the Merchant Street Festival on the 30th.
Yes, sir.
Slide.
Slide.
Merchant Street Festival.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't doing them joints over there by the high school no more neither? Over
Yeah.
with?
Yeah, oh
Once a
no,
month,
we
huh?
just did one. Yeah. We was gonna do one next month, but it's coming. Y'all gonna know.
Promote.
Yeah.
What was going on?
Yeah,
What was
It
this?
should be fire.
But I
It's at the Heads Up Bar. Heads
Yeah.
Up Bar. Heads Up Bar.
There
Y'all
you
know
go.
where it's at. Over there. Around there.
Around the way.
Right in there.
Mm-hmm.
Right in there.
Yeah.
I ain't rock, paper, scissors. Whoa. I missed it. How can they find you on social media? Where can they?
Chris Clark Jr.
Boy ain't got no social media.
That's all.
Hit him on Facebook.
Right, I got a
Yeah,
Facebook,
yeah.
man. That's
Hey,
all I
hey,
got.
hit me,
Y'all
I'll
know
get
what
to him,
I
homie, for you.
got.
I got
Dang, I can't give y'all my number. That's too much.
Unless you find
That's doing way too
Hey,
much.
I'm gonna put his number at the bottom of the YouTube.
On the
joint.
way, I can't do that.
Ladies,
You had
you
these
take
digits
all of.
throughout the show.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
if you need somebody to give you some advice on saying, or you want him to sing advice towards you,
See, you right.
towards you. He said towards you. He got you. I'm gonna have the number at the
Towards
bottom.
you.
Yeah.
Not to you.
I'm
Company.
10 grand band.
Somebody listening need to be better.
All my kids, Big Dukes and I,
They're not
Sienna,
fumbling.
Camry, Sierra, Sierra, Single, all
Say
that.
him again. Say it
You
again.
hear me?
Yeah.
Run them down.
No, I did it once. Y'all ain't heavy, y'all struck.
He said I love you, but that's it.
CLC times 6, 7.
Yes, sir.
And a little bit more.
Indeed.
All that.
Shit, blood.
10 grand band.
10 grand back.
Tay and Company.
Find him on Facebook.
All that.
Find them anywhere. We know we talked about him earlier, but Nate Tone, shout out to my boy Nate
Oh,
Tone.
Nate
Hey,
Tone.
no lie,
Mr.
he just stole
Midwest, baby.
Nate Tizzle.
Shout out to Nate
Double
Tone.
that.
That's Mr.
You don't wanna go
Midwest,
last next
baby.
time,
Oh, no, I do this. I do this. I'm ready.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Nate Tone.
okay.
We actually got an event tomorrow at Pioneer.
Yeah.
We got Chemo.
Fucking double.
Chemo and D-Lo coming down.
Oh,
They're gonna be at Pioneer Park.
I seen that shit.
Yeah.
I seen Chemo talking about it.
DJ, shout out to DJ, bitch ass nigga. Shout out to DJ, my cousin.
Dougie.
Yeah.
What's up?
Dougie.
And El Santos. And El Bully. Both of them, same spot.
Hey,
And talk your shit though. You finna talk
why you
your
say
shit.
that man had to do 10 push-ups at the airport though?
Shout out to DJ.
10
But he
push-ups at the airport.
performing tomorrow too with D-Lo and Chemo. So 3 to 7 Pioneer Park.
Oh,
Bring your kids. Stop the
7?
violent show.
Okay.
Oh.
So shout out to Nate Tone because he put all that together. He put the whole thing together. He hit me up asking our DJ. Enough said, we out there.
That's tough. What time it
Love
started?
it.
3
Love
o'clock.
it.
That phone call I had was work.
3 to 7.
I just took it though.
Oh, you good, man? I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing. 3 to 7.
Tomorrow?
Got it tomorrow.
Pioneer Park. We there.
Where can they find you when your next gig?
Me, Broke Dusty. My next gig is tomorrow at Pioneer Park. Sunday, we having shout out to Avery. Avery's Addicted. Fashion Salon having a grand opening.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
25. So that's gonna be Sunday.
My cousin Taylor there.
Them two my next events. Y'all can find me on Facebook. I'm in jail right now.
How are we supposed to host a show in a group and I gotta do it every 60 days? We going for 30.
Nine more days. I'm out. So find me on Facebook. You type in Broke Dusty.
Yeah.
Then he'll message me and say, why ain't nobody talking in the group? You the star. They want to roast you.
Man, after you get that first sentence, your page get real tender.
Bro, it get real
Oh.
It be like
Bro,
a
I
fine tooth comb.
And his shit,
I
man, he can't say nothing.
Bro,
Hey,
He
I
can't say
Not too long ago.
y'all want to know how bogus Mark is? Y'all see my posts. My posts are all peace, love, and funny. That's it, right? So somebody wrote on we was talking under something. I said, that's cool. That's when we whoop all y'all in spades. Hit me with 24, right?
Dang.
So I'm blowing him up. How you gonna send me? I was talking spades. First time I tell him, he go on the page, he blow it up. They eating me. I went to be
this
in
motherfucker
out.
finally in jail.
They let me free.
They let him out.
They let me free the first time. They let me free. So I come back talking crazy.
Man,
The second time, hold on. The second time, it's the same thing. Man, I'm spanking all of y'all in spades. Who want to die in spades today? Hit me.
Damn.
Die in
24.
Spain.
Spades and die.
Spank and die,
I'm the
bro.
most person
Spank
who meet
and
people
die.
out them spades cards.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
I'm
Man.
talking shit.
Say,
but
man,
nothing
play them
but
cards.
So they hit me with 24.
Play them
An
cards.
hour after my 24. Oh, we made a mistake. We gonna reverse the decision.
Crazy, bro. Every time you go to jail, you get out.
You snitching.
He the one who snitching on me.
Snitching.
My boy.
Simple.
That's
That's why I keep getting these 30
You know, if you
days.
shake your phone and say you got a problem, I shake the phone. I circle your picture when you messed up. Shake the phone. Get him.
Man, I never get my shit rescinded, bro.
Shake it.
Never.
Pick up your phone and shake it on Facebook. It's gonna say you have a
It's
problem.
always the
Alright.
closest motherfucker.
Look.
real, go
I
get
write
you.
him with a picture of
That's
him.
crazy.
Always the closest
My
motherfucker.
first
Yeah,
one
nah.
ever was gotta kill the witnesses because free bids sticking out.
Oh, that's that freeway.
I got locked up for
Oh
that.
God.
This
I was
is-
quoting the rap line. Yeah, like gotta kill the witnesses. They was like, yeah,
That was a
you can't
great
say that
song
shit, man.
too,
I'm
though.
doing
30.
You got your
Straight
straight 30.
That was
I
a great
had a violation
song.
before that.
Oh,
But that was my
I got a
first-
violation. They still hold from 2020.
That's
Pig Latin.
2019.
down and-
You gotta tell me who you telling on, bro.
Him?
Hate to do
Look,
it
bro.
to you.
Look, soon
Hey,
as he
go
put
straight
it up,
to Broke Dusty.
Crazy,
he write
bro.
booty, butt cheeks. I take a picture. I circle it, screenshot.
Crazy,
I
bro.
shake the phone.
Crazy, man.
They say we got an issue. Is it a bug? What's wrong? I write him and attach the picture. He going for 30 and I'm free.
Be the motherfucker closest to you, bro.
Man, I wouldn't know they know about the shake thing. I was so mad that second time they wouldn't let me on just shake the phone.
Shaking the shit
Y'all
out.
better let me in this one. I think it's
Now I gotta let me tell on his ass
Go,
today.
yeah. Ain't nobody snitching on you, bro.
That shit crazy. So
Hell
you gotta
no.
shake the phone. I thought when you shake the
Yeah,
phone,
you
yeah,
Nah, that's
yeah,
that shit
flashlight
say
come on.
report a problem.
Look at it's report a
His
problem.
ass.
I learned that from the first time because I got mad. Like, how in the world?
I I ain't never been in that situation.
What OG Bobby Johnson say? Never heard of.
Never heard of.
Man.
Never.
What's my shout out?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Man, I just forgot to say.
Shout
Oh,
out, man.
so my homie Will Williams on Facebook, he does this 21-day raw vegan challenge. Invites everybody to do it for free. It's a big community that he's got going. Right now, he's got like 400 people doing it right now.
That's fire.
I just started it with him
Raw
3 days in.
Yes, sir.
Raw vegan. So, vegetables, fruits,
Yeah.
seeds.
Say
No
raw
meat.
food, so that's
No
cook.
meat,
that's
no
cooking,
cheese,
huh?
no none of that. Ain't nothing cooking either. Can't cook anything either. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's
I'm about to go cook
it's a
something
challenge.
right now.
Are you?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Something.
Yeah.
Some.
Man.
So I
Yeah.
just want to shout out Will Williams. So if you're looking to do any type of challenge, the last time I did it,
Yeah.
I fell off after I did it. The last time I did it, I lost 24 pounds in those 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
yeah, if you want
So you
to
trying to get your
get
sexy
right,
back.
man, I'm trying to, maybe grow out my dreads and be like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he got a weight gainer
You broke
challenge?
it, Dusty. I'm gonna be like
Nah, but
Dusty.
it don't necessarily
Light
mean
clean.
you're gonna lose weight though. Especially
Clean.
like if you working out with it, you probably like Keenan.
Right.
Keenan's a vegetarian.
Yeah.
But the nigga huge though. He
Shout
a
out to
small- he a
Keez.
small
Oh yeah,
nigga.
if you eat dairy, you still gonna be big. Yeah, that's easy money.
Word. I'm trying to gain
Man, bro,
like
I'm trying, bro.
35
I'm
pounds.
trying.
No, I'm just
Just come over to
fucking-
Chillin with me. I got you.
That's what you do.
Cut the show.
I'm trying, bro.